It's misandrous overtones to it.
Explain.
The lady lady you have up, she's a she's a known misandrous. So
I feel like it's really important.
see, you have to look at your audience, look at the comments. This is the audience. These are the kind of people your live stream attracts.
Oh damn, I'm on mute. Fuck. No, I was dying laughing from the rapture in 8 years though. But here's my question. Hold up, Fatima. I think you got it. Okay. Who is the woman on the background and what's she famous for? The rap should be in the 8 years. Fucking diabolical. He looking that shit up. He don't know who that woman is.
No. I'm very familiar with her. We used to nickname her KRS2 as like a joke, but
No. Hold up, real quick. Do you know who the woman on the background is? You claim she's a misandrist.
Tamara Sunday. I know it begins with a T.
So you don't know who the fuck she is. So her name is Tarana Burke. What is she famous for?
The Me Too movement.
And how is that promoting misandry? How is bringing education to people about SA misandry, sir?
Well,
Make that real clear for us.
the later stages of the movement. That's when I think it starts to go off
Like
the
what?
rails.
Like what? Like consent?
No. Clearly not that.
I don't
I
know.
need to do
That's
more
that's
research on it.
that's
But
a lot of talk. Yeah, you need to do more research. Cause not you saying she a misandrist for pointing out SA, and you got a problem with consent. That's crazy. Don't run off, nigga. Don't run off, Mister. Somebody check that man hard drive. Talking about that's misandry. Damn. What's up, Fatima?
Hey,
How you doing?
I'm alright. Yeah, I think he was just trolling. He didn't know what he was talking about.
That nigga thought he was smart. They always think they smart. But go ahead.
But to answer the prompt, see, I think we should stop framing this. Not, I'm not saying you specifically, but I think the discussion about feminism should stop being framed as like a gender war or a women versus men thing, because feminism is for everyone. The patriarchy hurts everyone. So feminism is human rights, and it brings justice to not just women but men as well, because it kind of removes these social pressures, um and these gender roles that are ultimately harmful to men. So, are they losing the quote unquote war? I feel, to answer the question, I feel like men are having a hard time with, like how they have white guilt. It's like a male guilt. And right now, in the stages of grief, they're in denial. And they like to water things like women's advocacy into misandry, because they can't fathom a world where they aren't centered and they aren't a part of the problem.
Yeah, so let me just first this when you said like feminism being human rights, I definitely get that. And the motherfucker who can't go on Google and look that shit up, you gotta explain to them, ain't about to listen to a woman anyway, right? So, and that's like the core, like feminism. I'm gonna put your background as well. Like feminism is their scapegoat, right? And the reality is that yeah, they all fucking spiraling now because like this a bad batch of men. These are men who were raised in a society where they was taught to be entitled. They were told that like if you just want a woman, you consistent enough, you can get whoever you want, right? You can just manipulate and do whatever. And a lot of these motherfuckers saying they ain't got it like that, and they fucking struggling, they spiraling, and they want to go back. They want to say shit like, oh, when I get married, that woman got to be with me forever, or I'm a provider, or like women are supposed to be helpmates to men. All the
I
stereotypical
hear you and I
bullshit.
agree, but I don't want to say it's just this batch of men. They're following a social script that they were given. Just like a lot of women were given the script to have kids when they was young and get married even though they don't have a career or nothing established for themselves. A lot of men were told these things as well. So you really need to confront the system and like question the people who benefit from us being in these kind of partnerships. Like, why would you tell somebody to get married at 23 years old and have a child? Who
I get what you're
benefits from that?
saying, but I'm gonna say a bad batch because, like, if you know somebody who's been conditioned to that level of entitlement on a subconscious level, you think, are they going to be more appreciative down the line? Is going to be for a woman's benefit? Is not the case. Like, this is why when you get into like long term relationships, you end up with women and men who think they're progressive fall into gender roles, and essentially the woman lose her identity and they follow the same pattern. So I'm gonna say bad batch of men because like they shouldn't be worrying about relationships. Honestly, they should be censoring their mental health and setting new standards, but they want to kind of like address things, but they still want to live by the standards, and end up reinforcing the patriarchy and the way that women are objectified and subjugated. So I'm gonna say it's bad batch. What's up, Flashy?
What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Good afternoon.
Salutation.
Are men losing the culture war against feminism? Feminism is not real. It's like a fairy tale you tell women. That's all it is. It's just a story. It's like Santa Claus, honestly. Because
What
feminism
is
doesn't.
feminism? Hold on, define it first before you say it don't exist.
Feminism, the whole concept of like women fighting for their rights and women being equal to men is not real. It's an idea that's based on a make believe ass concept because men and women
Hold on,
would
which one isn't real? Women fighting for their rights or the equality thing?
equality like men because they're basically fighting to be equal, and because men and women are not equal, it doesn't make sense to fight for something that will never be a thing.
Who said that feminism was about being equal to men?
It's about having equal rights and equal opportunities and all that good shit. So it's like, but at the base of it is feminism needs men to fight for it to exist, and this is why I say it's a made up concept that women are just spoon fed.
I don't know. It's not given.
The same thing about it. Like what the
I mean, I
feminist?
could parallel that with the civil rights movement and be like, well, civil rights isn't a real thing because not enough white people supported it, which is why a lot of the things that were set in place by black people being taken away now.
That wouldn't make sense because the
That
civil
would
rights.
literally be the same exact
No, let me
thing.
tell you why it's different, right? Because the one thing you dislike, it always goes back to physical power, physical violence. But what feminism, there's not gonna ever be that because we all know if men and women ever clash, we know the outcome of that. So that's the point. It's like that's never would happen. So
I mean, you say physical power, but we could say look at the country that got nuclear weapons and shit like that. Like you're just looking at whoever at the top of the hierarchy and be like, that's how things supposed to
yeah,
be.
but even
But
those countries are ran. Even if we're going to that argument, even those countries are ran by men also. So it's like
yeah, but let's not just say men. Let's focus on what countries they are and what they say is about things globally. That's what I'm saying. It's weird because like you quick to say, well, the men are stronger, but what about so if we go to civil rights and talk about race, then wouldn't that basically mean you would be cyber slurking a white man in the
no,
same?
no, because once again, right, the white man would have to physically.
Your mouth,
The white man
bitch.
would.
No.
You don't
The
get
white.
to talk up.
But yeah, the white man would have to physically force black men, like which means it would be force against force. Even if they win, they win. But at the end of the day, they would have to go force with force. When it comes to women, it's not force with force. They're just gonna get obliterated. So it doesn't really. It's not really a fight for real at all.
Anyway, so feminism isn't just about like what you're saying it is. Like But the interesting thing is like the reason why I can say it aligns with the civil rights movement because even though they're trying to take away rights back, black people were able to establish rights. Same thing with feminism. Feminism had made strides, and even though they're trying to take things back, those strides were made. So you're like, oh, it can't happen because of forcing men. Who the fuck cares if it aligns or not? That's why it's a cultural thing. That's why I say it was a cultural war, it's a shift in the perspective of people. Then it is having an impact.
What do you mean? Go into details.
Like in a society, you have certain views and they change over time. Correct?
Yeah, because people evolve.
Yep. So is that having an impact? The things that women are saying, the collective idea around like what a relationship is, what a person is allowed to do on their own and not be tied to another person when it comes to like not having children, shit like that, wanting to pursue a career, being an educated person. Have we not shifted? Because if we have, then feminists would be winning the culture war. Now, if it would been stagnant, then I could say, all right, it ain't really going nowhere. But if we see there's a shift.
And what's the shift?
I just explained it. It's so crazy.
Because women are like, because women are still having children. Women are still doing gender roles. Like none of these things are like just stop happening. Like
No, I never said stop. I said, and no one said that women can't have children. I'm saying the beliefs around it, like children identify, like basically becoming your identity is becoming a mother versus being somebody who just choose not to have children and being perfectly fine. All we see in that shift in society. I didn't say just stop. I said, is it changing? You say evolving.
okay, that's
It's
valid,
happening.
and that's good. You feel me? Because a lot, and I agree with like if that's your stance, I agree with you, right? Because a lot of women shouldn't have kids, right? A lot of people should actually just focus on themselves and not be in relationships. So like I agree with you wholeheartedly. So if women are saying like I don't want to be, I don't want to lose my identity, I want to be, single and not have a child, that is perfect. Like I personally support that type of ideology because once again, a person that is still thinking about me shouldn't be in a relationship, nor should they be parents. Because when you have a child or when you're in a relationship, you have to start considering the other person and the other person has to consider you. So if that's what the shift is, that's great.
Yeah,
That's
it
it.
could also be somebody who could be considered more nurturing to decide, and that's not the case for them. It's not. Now, I agree, everybody fucked up in a society, but what I'm saying is essentially like the person who traditionally would be a decent parent, good enough for this society standard, still saying that's not what they want and that being okay.
And that's fine because we get it right nowadays because of the food we eat, the music we listen to, the things that basically we hear on our everyday life. A lot of people done got manipulated and brainwashed to start no longer really thinking for themselves. In their opinion, they feel like they're thinking for themselves, but they don't realize that like they're subconsciously they're being programmed and brainwashed to believe these other things. Like if dudes that don't have no issues with women listen to content that's basically like or listen to women bashing men long enough, they're gonna subconsciously have a dislike for women. And they're gonna not truly understand where it comes from, not even realizing like it's the shit that you listen to. So no, I agree.
Only problem with that is again, it's like, and I'm always going to parallel because it's like a lot of y'all fail to realize racism and sexism like a follow of the same pattern, right? So it's like, oh, black people complaining about racism, essentially like that's the reason why white people treat black people that way because they complaining about it instead of it being like, oh, white people did this and then people pointing out the behavior. Same thing for women. Men have already been doing the thing. Women are recognizing it and complaining about it. It's not, oh, you're talking about men this way, so now they believe a certain way. No, it's no. It's who came first, the chicken or the egg? And a lot of times men don't want to take accountability that it was them who started in the first place.
And honestly, that I guess that's what we would have to go our separate ways on our thinking because women have always been able to be individuals, and I think you can agree to that. Like this whole concept of women became this way because of men. To me, I don't buy it. Like I'm
Are
not.
you aware? Hold on. Are you aware of the reason why the 1970s was such a big deal for women and feminists at all?
Go ahead, educate.
Women having the ability to own a bank account. You've heard this shit before.
Yeah, okay. So
Women,
if that's the talking
yeah. So
point you
for you
want to
to
go.
say that women could just exist on their own and be like have a fulfilling life is bullshit.
No, but to say that argument, right? Like a lot of times, there's a lot of context that people don't talk about. Like what was the reason why these people didn't have this, that, and the third? And did these people actually want these? Like, for example, right? Back in the days, women couldn't vote because you had to be able to join the military to. And a lot of women obviously don't want to join the fucking military. So
That's not how that worked. No, not at all. Matter of
back in the day,
fact,
that's
no. Matter of fact, they actually they protested and had to lower the voting age because they decided to lower the age to go in the military. I think you're incorrect on that.
yeah. But wait, how did that go against what I just said?
It wasn't about the military. It wasn't about the military. That's what I'm saying. Like they literally
The
did a
19th
draft.
Amendment.
No. Oh, go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. I'm Jocko, 22 years old.
I don't care how old you are. That's a TikTok job, sir.
Okay. All I just want to say is just this one question, right? Let's just say that I don't really like saying it that way. Men are losing the cultural war against feminism, right? If they are backed up in a corner, like how do you want men to work in a feminist recognized society?
What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck are you saying?
I'm trying to say, like, since we dismantled all of the toxic masculinity, let's say we dismantled all
Hold
of
up.
the
When
toxic.
did that happen? Hold up. When did that happen?
It's not when, it's a hypothetical. Are you understanding me?
So this hypothetical world.
So in this hypothetical world, if we dismantled all of the toxic masculine aspects of our world, how would you make men work in this
I
post-feminist
don't know.
society?
I thought you was going to address the whole thing about how the 19th Amendment, and then you came and said some bullshit.
Oh,
sir.
I could address
And
that
you
right
can't even
now.
piece that
The
question
19th Amendment.
together.
Wait, say that again?
What the fuck is you talking about?
It was a question that I just had. That I just
No,
asked.
you act like you in class, and I called on you. You weren't paying attention, sir. What the fuck is you talking about?
I,
But yeah, Balga, fuck, he ain't really saying shit. So back to what we were basically talking about. Like, we already know there's a lot of context behind the women weren't able to vote and X, Y, and Z. Like, why do you just ignore all the fact that there's context to it?
How am I ignoring it?
Because, like, why do you think? Matter of fact, I'm gonna ask you a question. I don't want to assume. Why do you think women weren't able to vote back in those time?
No, I would ask you because I already explained it. Now, what do you think the purpose of it?
You didn't.
I just went. I even brought it up and explained it, and then you're saying, "Why do I think like you're not adding anything? You trying to interview
I
me
told
today?"
you because you had to be able to join the military or be,
And that's
or be
incorrect.
drafted.
That's incorrect. That's what I'm
So
saying. And I explained that they had a draft and they lowered the age from 21 to 18. As a result, people were protesting saying that you should be able to vote at 18 instead of 21, and they changed it. So that's incorrect. Is what
But
I'm
what
saying.
did wait? How I'm still trying to figure out how does that go against the fact that women couldn't vote at that time period?
You don't know the difference of what time period was what time period. And if we talk about the 1920s,
Wait,
the
hold
1920s.
on. Are we not talking
Hold on,
about?
1920s,
no.
that's the
No, no, no.
19th Amendment,
Hold on,
where women
hold up,
have the
sir.
right to vote.
Sir, hold up. If we talking about women's suffrage in the 1920s, that was for white women. You're talking about civil
Wow.
rights. Like,
What?
what time period are you talking about?
What-
Because when I'm talking about the war and the draft, that was much later than the 1920s. So
We're-
what are you talking about?
I'm talking about when women weren't able to vote. You
Women,
could pick,
technically white women before
That would be the
1920.
19th Amendment.
like, what are you not understanding? It's a very simple question. Like,
It's not. You talking about two different decades.
when
Yeah,
women.
let me.
Oh, okay. When you can say you want to go to white women or you want to go women. Period.
I'm asking you what decade are you referring to? Very simple.
Whenever the decade or whatever time period when women couldn't vote, like I'm trying
Okay,
to
we're
understand.
talking about when women specifically, it was the 1920s. What you're talking about
Early
is the
1900s.
draft. When they changed the age was much later.
Yeah, that was like the 1970s.
It's before the 1920s. That's crazy.
But I'm not here arguing about the whole age thing. The point of what I'm saying is women weren't able to vote because they weren't able to go to war.
That's not why. No, It was tied
Oh,
to owning property. You don't know what you're talking about. That's my point. We're talking about 2 different decades, 2 different things. And then you
oh.
justify by saying it was the going to war. It was not going to war. It was those who could own property.
I think I could better explain this now. Women being able to vote was at the 19th Amendment during somewhere around the 1920s, late 1910s, right? Or I think like as early as like the 1900s in general. Now, people being able to vote at the age of 18, that was somewhere around the 60s and 70s, right? Because the issue here was that they
The Voting
needed
Rights Act
people
came
to
out in 1965.
1965, that could be one of them as well.
Yeah, but I'm not looking for historical context. He was trying to make a point that he couldn't back up. That's all I was wanted to say.
Yeah,
Hold
that
up.
was
What's up?
that was his
It's
issue.
cool. It's cool because you had your turn. You ain't really said nothing either. What's up, Lenny?
Hey, can you hear me?
Just fine.
Great. Just wanted to make sure. Sometimes the connectivity is weird, so if I was coming in and out, I was gonna leave because I didn't want to, have you
Now I
guys have
tell
to
you
wait
if
on
your
me.
shit
So
trash. What you think about the topic?
yeah. So I think as it relates to like modern feminism, which I think has evolved in a way beyond maybe.
Explain what modern feminism is and what wave of. Are you talking about the waves of feminism, or you just lump it all together by saying modern
Yeah,
feminism?
yeah. So first and second wave feminism, I would say, is different from third and fourth.
What's the difference?
Um, Yeah, so I think first and second wave feminism focused on individual rights as it related to property, voting, etc., and then like credit cards being an example, but that wasn't even something that women were able to have access to until the 70s. So that's like a 50-year gap on the first wave. But I think in principle it was still first wave. And then as it relates to working and being able to have the same type of jobs or pursue the same types of careers that men had. And so that was primarily first and second wave as it relates to rights and workforce. As it relates to third and fourth, I think that those were probably more cultural, what's the word I'm looking for? Culturally impactful, because those were more ideological as it relates to men and women not just being equals, but being the same. And kind of in that sense, I think that feminism is actually what opened the door for transgenderism in the United
Well,
States.
it's weird because it sounds like you know a lot about the first and second one, but you ain't really said nothing about the third and fourth one. Now you're making this equation to being transgender, and that's not the case.
I'm not saying they're equal. I'm just saying that I think it paved the way because it went
Yeah, but what
from,
I'm saying, I
men and
wanted you
women.
to talk about the difference between the two. You gave a lot of information on the first two ways, but you ain't really said shit about the third and fourth. That's what I'm saying. Do you really know about the third and fourth ways? Because you said it made a
Yeah,
real impact of a culture. How so? You just kind of glossed over that.
yeah. And so what I mean whenever I say that is as it relates to like the ideologues that kind of came behind it, wasn't it, because it kind of evolved from men and women being equal and women having the same
You saying the
opportunities that
same
men
thing.
have.
That's what I'm saying. You ain't
Hold
really
on,
saying
I'm trying to.
shit.
I'm trying to clarify my point. And so men and women being able to have access to the same opportunities and just things in general, rights, legal, all that stuff, it kind of evolved into more of a anti-patriarchal ideologue, which the first and the second one did not represent, but the third and the fourth do. Which is anti-patriarchal, has a lot to do with rights as it relates to bodily autonomy and so on and so forth. And so that's where we see, I think, more more significant cultural impact of
You're
feminism than
wrong.
the first and the second wave had.
You're wrong, though.
It's
That's
funny
not
because
true.
y'all motherfuckers be
The
sitting like I
first
know the
and the
fuck y'all talking
second,
about.
right. The
What?
fourth and the second will probably be more anti-patriarchal than the fourth, the third and the fourth. Third and the fourth, and actually specifically the fourth, would actually include more rights for men. It's funny because the fourth focuses on things like sexual harassment, body shaming, and it has an emphasis on intersectionality. That means including more women throughout the race, throughout different races, and who have different things with them, like maybe neurodivergency or like disabilities. That doesn't even make sense. And they're also advocating for reproductive rights. So, oh, did he run?
Yeah, he rapping.
Yeah, he
Goddamn.
ran like a bitch.
Talking about.
He
God
ran.
damn.
Y'all need to stay on y'all bigotry and not try to do historical context. Y'all know what the fuck y'all talking about. Like that shit is embarrassing. But what's up, Lynn? You wanted to answer the comment? You need some Doritos or something. What the fuck is
Yeah,
that
Chloe.
noise?
My bad, bro. My bad, bro.
You eating some
Yeah,
chips?
next time try
That's my Nutter
muting.
Butters. My Nutter Butters.
Nutter butter is just
Please refrain
wild.
from eating from
You
an
couldn't
open
wait to eat that
discussion.
shit. That shit was loud as hell.
Yeah.
Hey, my bad, bro. I got hungry, but just chill, bro. My bad. Go ahead. Go ahead, Lynn.
So are men losing the cultural war against feminism? I would like to think so, because that's why they're pulling all the tricks out of the hat in order to stop it. But like, it makes sense that the men in power would do it, but like regular men, like everyday men, I don't see why. Um, they they'd fight against it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
I
I
like
Like,
to
honestly
call it
think,
toxic masculinity.
but I think a lot of the people that we are fighting is the ones on the far end of the spectrum who really like suffering from it. I think the ones who like the culture has shifted, but it's kind of still working out for them. You don't really hear from those. We dealing with the outliers.
But like, y'all really still believe that shit is a thing?
Hold up, Lynn, was you done though?
yeah, Lane.
Like, y'all really believe feminism is really a thing? Like, you think it's still like?
Yeah, you lost that
No, it's
argument
still very
today
much a
too.
thing.
I
No, no,
feel,
no,
Still alive
play,
and kicking.
no,
cause I feel
no,
like,
play,
cause I
no, play.
feel.
You need a new argument. You lost that argument earlier.
No, I'm just saying. No, you're valid about that, right? That's cool. I could concede to that. But like, I'm just still trying to figure out. I feel like feminism is just like women are dubbing the same niggas that they didn't find attractive to begin with. Like, I don't think women are no longer fucking with men. Like, I hear they say that, but like the niggas that get bitches, I never seen them not have bitches. So it's like,
I'm gonna be honest, you sound like
Feminism
someone
is
from
not
Gen
about
Alpha.
not fucking with men. What don't you understand about that?
I
I don't
told
know,
him you
bro.
lost it
There's
earlier
that's
when it's
that,
like
hold
the
on, hold on,
bad.
hold on, hold on. Let me respond. That's I think that's the problem. Y'all need to get y'all group together and like all be in one accord because a lot of y'all are talking about different shit. Like, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Like,
Feminists can only talk about feminism.
that's the thing. A lot of y'all, it's like the word pick me. A lot of y'all feel like y'all know what it means, but a lot of y'all use that shit differently. So I'm trying, that's what I'm saying. Y'all need to get in a meeting or some shit and get all the feminists together to have like a practice speech that y'all all regurgitate. Because right now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm just
That's what I'm saying.
No,
That shows you don't know what the wave means. Like you, like it's kind of weird. It's not like it has to be this big meeting, and we had like a whiteboard, and we wrote down notes, and we like these are the only things we can say. There's a little bit more to it than that.
y'all need to.
Um,
That's what Red Pill do.
uh,
I
uh,
mean, I was told that feminism isn't really
That's
a
why that be all. That's
monolith.
why we all spit out the same
If you know
point.
what that is.
See, I gotta get like Red Pill. You see, we organize a Red Pill. We all regurgitate the same exact talking point. Y'all just be
and
mixing and
that's
matching.
stupid.
I'm just
Wait, hold
saying we
on. He
organize.
what
must
about the
hit
Because red
newsletter?
read.
pill, red pill is regressive and feminism is progressive. That's why y'all say the same thing. Because you
Um,
regress back
That
to
doesn't that doesn't
okay.
make
hold on,
sense.
let Dex
It
go, and
doesn't
then
make
you can
sense
come
because you
in.
don't know what regressive means, stupid. Go ahead, Dex.
Going backwards.
I mean, well, men definitely losing the war against feminism. I mean, they created the war and they're losing it once again. That's why they have to go towards laws again to try to take away women's rights, to try to force women to beat men. They actually go in for contraception and all those things, like literally to try to trap women. That's why even when they went after Roe versus Wade, you saw a spike in grapes, but you didn't see a spike in men going into prison for those grapes. You know what I mean? Since Roe versus Wade got turned over, what is like 30,000 in excess, and you didn't see an uptick in nearly, when it comes to imprisonment for men doing these things, right? You're starting to hear pastors join in the government wanting to take away the 19th Amendment, want what they call it, representative voting and stuff like that. So, like when you look at this shutdown since they came in, is majority of women got fired, especially black women, from the government because they want to cause pain onto women, so women will have to now fall back into the hands of men again to survive again. So governments all over the world literally trying to bribe women to go with men again so they can have kids again. Perfect example is South Korea. They bribing women with $75,000 per kid, and women still said no. I mean, governments all over the world paying attention to it and trying to figure out ways to force women instead of literally talking to men and trying to change the system so things will be better. The only thing they could figure out is like to convince dudes like Flashy, like what he just said. It's the perfect example of the hive mentality that that literally just follow other men. They submit to other men and they just follow blindly because he think to himself he would benefit and just get a woman because that is his threshold of what that's what he wants. That's the threshold that he made it as long as he could control a woman.
I love when this nigga be saying what he think about myself. Like, that shit be so cute. It's adorable.
You just admitted it.
This shit is adorable.
You literally, Lynn, Tara, didn't he just admit that?
He trying to guess like anybody paying him no mind.
Wait, hold on.
Go ease.
Yeah, don't listen to him. Are men losing the cultural war against feminism? I think men are losing the plot. I think they're losing everything. I don't know what men are losing, but like they're losing everything. They're losing their minds. They're losing their rights. They just think that we're losing. They think that when women lose rights, they gain them, but when women lose rights, they lose rights too. But it's not until it's not until they impregnate a woman that they don't want to have their baby by. That's when they realize like, oh, wait a minute, I am losing rights. But I don't think that like men are losing the cultural war against feminism only because I don't think that there really is a cultural. Well, actually, you know what?
Well, when I say culture, well, let me make it clear. I'm talking about like a lot of times people think movements are just about action when it's actually also about mindset. So what I'm saying is like if you listen to what people say and the way they're reacting, like is there a shift in values? Like are people like because it depending the way you view things depends on like where you live at, what timeline you're born in. So like if you were born 40 years ago, you might have different views on all of this. But like in feminist circles, we having certain conversations and bringing substance to the forefront. Do we see that shift happening for women, or women are saying like, "Oh, getting married, having children should be my first priority." Like that's not that essential. I don't need a man to validate my identity. If that case, then it is like the culture. Collectively, the culture is shifting what we can see as the norm. If that makes sense.
No, it makes perfect sense because I had to think about it for a second because I was like, you know what? This like I think when it comes to like our culture, like the millennial Gen X culture, like I said, that's why Red Pill they stay the same thing because they're very regressive. They are very conservative people. They want to conserve the status quo and they want to conserve the patriarchy. But I'm starting to see a lot of younger women, and I'm talking about like not like high school, college women, like very deeply into what some people would call feminism. I don't think it's true. Like I don't think it's feminism. I think it's just them thinking women should just have like bodily autonomy, but men consider that feminism.
What?
Yeah, it's super weird. Like I've seen where women are just talking about like, yeah, you know, I think women should have equal pay whenever they have the same amount of education and the same amount of experience, and then men are just like, this bitch is a feminist, and it's like
You know what?
you know what I'm saying?
Already,
So
that's
it's
against
like
the law.
hold on, Flashy, shut the fuck up while I'm speaking. I didn't interrupt you.
That's against the law, dumbass.
Anyways, you're such a loser. Like stop being a loser. Anyways, but yeah,
It's against the law.
I'm
it's not
also
against the
arguing
law.
this. So the fact that you talk about like 4chan, 8chan, the shit that happened on the back end, this radicalization, yeah, it's a problem. Don't get me wrong, right? But the fact that like the reason those men, a lot of them are being pushed more radical, because like even red pill don't have the same status it once did. A lot of motherfuckers who used to do it rejected. Hold up, this nigga know a movie night. Hold up. Who the fuck is that? Oh, that was Jaco.
Sorry, it was catching
Yeah,
some
but
weird
even
things.
even that, I don't care. Even that mindset, even that like radicalization would be a reaction. Like that's literally a reaction to women having more autonomy. Was you done, Ease? I think I interrupted you.
No, I was done. Yeah, I think that the more men operate on zero sum thinking, where when women get like any type of rights, they think that it takes away from them. You know what I mean? Even though us gaining rights doesn't take away their rights, they seem to think that it takes away something from them because they have zero sum thinking.
Yeah.
That's it.
That don't even make sense. If men are the ones giving y'all rights and
You don't have to respond to everything, bruh.
Cause,
Like,
like,
shut the fuck up. You sound
you just be
so
saying shit
fucking
that's hold
corny
on, I'll wait until you
today.
finish. Damn,
Just shut
Issa.
up. Let the next person talk.
Let me talk to you real quick. Let me respond.
No,
God
I
damn
don't want
it.
to talk to you. I'm
You had a bad
annoyed.
day? It's that time of the month.
Shut
Let's
the
air
fuck
hug.
up, Flashy.
Let's air hug.
What's up, Key?
Matter of fact, hold on. Let me get your consent to give you this air hug.
Let Key go first.
Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. How y'all doing? Are men losing the cultural war against feminism? Yeah, they've been. They already lost. It was never a battle to begin with. The war itself, it always been a gender war between each other, and mainly coming from, I guess, the battle against feminism is because a lot of men felt disrespected or felt that it was against the traditional way, which obviously, not only statistically speaking, but just off of observation alone, you could tell that that was not the causation of anything that's been, deemed that's the way to go, as far as like traditional roles in the household and all that other stuff. Is plenty of like research or, statistics speaking that it doesn't really matter as far as, who has what role of what in a household. But yeah, that's it.
All right, y'all. Go ahead, open panel. That's what I'm saying. Like, all right, so like for example, we was talking about men, talk about, that's why you single, right? At one point, like that would have been a big thing being single, because it's consequences. It wasn't just that women had to be single, is that you like being single and not having somebody who can like financially support you might mean detrimental, right? If you look at like red pill and how like alt-right, like them wanting to take away rights, like they have to get people mindset to change first before they can do that. You can't just come in, if y'all know the difference between hard power and soft power, and just change the laws. You gotta change the mindset of the people first, and then the laws come after it. So I just want to hope y'all understand cultural wars, like the way we see it. If we believe that things should be a certain way and the majority feel that way, then yeah, you can't just pass any old thing or take away certain rights, but you got to get certain people to support it to justify it happening.
What did he like? I ain't even gonna say because y'all gonna say some stupid shit. I be trying to really learn what the fuck rights women be losing, and it always go back to this like AB shit, and I don't never understand how the fuck that's a right. But I don't know.
How do you not understand that?
Talking about as far as now, as far as recent, or do you want to go as far as history? Because I can go way back.
I only want to talk about right.
I'll just.
Please go way back, because he needs to know. He needs to know.
I could bring up how we couldn't even own
I'm
property.
talking about right now. I don't care about back then. That's not your generation. I'm talking about right now.
It ain't about the generation. It's the point of feminism and violence.
I can tell him what it is right
Hold
now.
on, listen to what I just said. I'm talking about right now. We get back then. We talking talking about right
Yeah,
now.
back then, and
Okay,
the
We're
reason
talking
why
about
I
right
brought
now.
up back then is because
I'm
that
not.
same
I'm not addressing you.
if
You
one
realize that,
thing
right? Listen,
if
listen.
one thing can be taken away, so can other
Listen.
things be taken away.
so
I'm not
okay,
addressing
Flashy,
you. I'm
Flashy.
addressing.
I will explain to you.
Go ahead.
So it's about privacy also. So and
Amazing.
what she's talking about, it goes into other things. So like medical privacy, which is a right, they just took that away from everyone, even us as men.
Enlighten me.
Right.
Explain.
So like now they could. So like right now, if a woman goes to another state.
So AB again.
We don't
So
know. Wait,
that's AB.
listen to what the rights is, because HIPAA rights mean that it's private. No government could come and just request your information, right? Because that's your right for it to be private, right? That's what HIPAA rights is. Right now, that is gone. They use that rhetoric and they use Roe versus Wade to actually go after your medical rights, your privacy rights. So now governments, literally state governments, going to other state governments and requiring them to give. So like if a woman goes somewhere else, which it's legal, they literally trying to get that information because that's no longer a thing anymore. So they could actually prosecute them there when they come back. You understand what I'm saying? So like HIPAA rights is a thing that was a thing. With that, they just took that right away from all of
You
them.
realize, even with that being said, right? Like for an example, if you was a therapist and your client was talking about unaliving and doing some heinous shit, that therapist has an obligation to report that shit. You guys understand that, right?
That
So
is
Not the same thing.
no, it's not the same. Oh my God,
Damn.
you're bringing up something that doesn't pertain to.
Hold on. Let me connect the dots. Relax.
You can't.
Because
It doesn't pertain.
okay,
It cannot.
let me do it. Dex, we're having a conversation. Interrupting every 5 seconds is not productive.
Huh,
at all.
you should talk.
Hey, East, bro, you know how we go back and forth. You know I love you, girl. Stop playing. But nah, but
Shut up.
anyways, though, because once again, AB is unaliving, right? If the government declares that shit a baby, which means you're unaliving something that would classify as a human, yes, that's the same thing. You guys will call it a clump of cells and all this good shit. Great. But if the government declares that shit is a human being, it's a baby, it's the same fucking thing. I don't see how you guys try to make it seem
Okay,
like
so it's not because you can't. You actually they don't, because if you try to go to an insurance company and put life insurance on it, you can't, because they don't view it as that. You
Once
understand what I'm
it-
saying?
I don't-
Wait. Listen, you could put life insurance on a human, correct? Yes or no?
motherfucker, you know the answer, right? Like that,
What? No. Yeah, no.
obviously,
Yes or no?
obviously,
Right.
yes.
So how could you not put life insurance on a
It's-
fetus?
It's still a baby. You realize?
Wait. Well, so why can't you do it? Why can't you do it?
That's irrelevant.
No. Answer the goddamn
I'm
question.
answering the question. It's
Right.
irrelevant.
No.
because-
It's not.
hold on.
It's not irrelevant,
Dex,
because
you're missing
why
the
wouldn't they?
You don't
why-
need
listen,
life insurance on a baby when the life insurance is on the mother and the baby's inside the mother. It makes zero sense what you're even trying to say.
No, actually,
I don't
because
know.
you could lose the
The mother
you
is
could
the
lose
incubator.
No.
The life insurance is on her.
Hold on,
Wait,
Amy.
So if
Amy,
anything
hold
happens
No,
to
Amy,
her,
hold on.
Amy.
it
No,
is
the
taken
mother's
care
not
of.
the life insurance
Well,
because
hold on.
you
Can
could
I go
lose
back to my
the
point?
you could lose the
Can I-
mother
can I go
and
back to my
still have
point?
the baby, and then you could lose the
Can I
baby
go to my
and
point?
still hold on, Flashy, because she came in here hot. You could lose the mother and
Yeah,
still have
'cause-
the baby, and then you could also lose the baby and still have the mother. Y'all talk about, but and it doesn't make any sense because then you would be actively admitting that there is
No, when the
another
baby
life
is-
form. Hold on, ma'am, hold on. You're actively admitting that this life is completely depending on another human being, which is a violation of that other human being's rights. Just because you, let's say, are a donor match for someone that is that has a kidney, y'all match kidneys. They don't have the right to come and take your kidney simply because you match. That fetus doesn't have the right to like live off of the mother.
Also, that means you would have two
That's not a
policies.
very
Like,
good
wait,
comparison,
Amy.
though,
I don't
one
care
fun-
how you look
wait,
at
Amy,
it. It
one
doesn't matter.
fundamental
Oh,
thing.
okay. I was
Amy,
trying.
one
You were
fundamental.
talking to me, and I'm
loved
trying to
to finish my
answer.
No. Wait. Let me finish.
I would have
explaining.
loved
You
to
just
finish
came
my
in.
point.
Wait. I was
I would have
explaining.
loved to
Hold
finish
on,
my point.
Flashy. Hold on. Let me
I
just
would have
finish.
loved to
No,
finish
no,
my point.
I was
Finish
actually
what? You
doing
didn't
it.
even let me
I
finish
was
my
actually.
point.
Yes, I did. You did,
You
and
didn't let me finish my
I
point.
was actually
Your
talking
your
about.
point
You
was
jumped in
pointless.
to make a
Wait,
dumbass
hold up,
comparison.
hold up.
I'm
So,
listening,
yeah,
waiting.
okay. Yeah, no, for Flashy was stuff, man.
Dex,
So
did I
like,
make? Hold on. Can I
hold
finish my
up. I
point
was
so the
just
conversation can make sense?
Flashy, hold up a second. I'll be finished here in a second. So what you're trying to say, Amy, what I'm trying to correct you. That would you would literally have to have two policies, because you can't have a policy on one person and it transfers to a second person. That is not how life insurance
Actually,
works, right?
it does work
That is
that
not.
way.
I sell life insurance. That is not
Yes,
how it
and
works.
I also have bought life insurance. It
It
does
does.
transfer.
No, you
If
cannot
the mother
transfer to the
dies, your
second
life
That shit.
person.
insurance
Hold on. Hold on.
policy
No,
It
transfers.
does shit. Wait.
no,
It does
no.
transfer. Fuck you
It
talking
does
about?
No, if as
transfer.
a
I know this
beneficiary,
for a fact.
wait,
No,
as
it
a
does not.
beneficiary, if you have a beneficiary, they will get the money. I'm talking about having a policy on two separate people. You can't
Right,
have one
because the
Yes, you
policy and
cannot
have it
have a
on
policy,
two
If it
policy
people.
on a
transfers
baby in the
over, it's
womb.
the same
No, that's a
policy, dumbass.
beneficiary, you idiot.
That's still the same thing.
No,
no,
it's
it's
not.
You get it.
not.
Because no, it's not.
No,
You
because
still
you
get the
think you
benefit.
know it
Oh shit,
all.
I'm not
You
muted.
still get the benefit.
No, you do not. You think you know it
You
all, and
literally
you
get the.
just be
What are you
saying
talking about?
shit.
I've experienced this shit already. Y'all just be yapping for
I
no
The
have
reason.
two.
beneficiary. Are you
And
okay
maybe it's
in the
different from
head?
state to
Beneficiary is
state.
different from the policy
No, it
holder.
is not.
Okay, well, I've
No,
experienced it also.
hold on. Collecting life insurance and having a policy on someone is two different things, because life insurance varies by person. If a person smokes cigarettes, the life insurance will go up. If the younger you are, the cheaper the policy is. If you've had cancer in the past, if you've had any chronic illnesses, if you had anything going on with you, your life insurance policy would be different from someone who does not have those things. Therefore, if your mom unalives, they will not put the policy on you. You can cash it out, but they will not put the policy on you.
And only the beneficiary that is stated on the policy could cash it out. If she doesn't have a beneficiary, that causes issues. If you
That's
have
just
to
like
have a
saying that the
beneficiary.
money I have a savings account, that mean I have life insurance. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Guys are
They don't.
confidently stupid about these things.
They don't know what the fuck they're talking about, Lynn. That's the problem.
Why is
Overall, I'm
always
just
men
trying
against
to
women
find
though?
a way for uh, feminism to actually
Why
win
we
over,
can't
so
just
that society could actually be more feminist, right? And I
What?
was thinking to myself,
No. What the fuck you talking about? You did that earlier.
he
No.
don't even know what he talking about.
No, Jacob. We're not doing
how
that.
does everything sound complicated? I'm trying to
Cause bro,
simplify this
you
as much
don't
as I
gotta.
can.
You
Cause you
might be
gotta face it.
neurodivergent.
Okay, maybe I am. Do you know
Yeah,
how many people have said I was autistic?
Maybe it's because of
yeah.
the fact that you learned to talk a lot.
Oh, see,
Hey,
your buddy in the back agrees with me. It's okay, Jacob. You just
That was
need
my
to,
brother.
So everybody gotta be feminist to get along with feminists.
What?
what you
answer the
talking about?
prompt, sir.
That was my brother talking. I'm
No,
sorry.
not you,
What you talking
Jacob.
No, we're talking
about?
about Vontae.
Vontae, my
Go
shit,
ahead, Vaughn. Answer the prompt.
bro. I don't even know how to answer that.
I
What
bet.
did you
You
come up
sound
here
smoke
for?
choked
Cause
out right
Next
now.
I'm
story.
not. I'm
Y'all
not
really
even.
struggling with this
I'm
topic.
not.
Like this shit
I'm
is
not
crazy.
against feminists though.
So what did you come up here for if you didn't have anything to add?
Do you understand what
Cause
it means
bro,
when they say cultural war?
I stay seeing these debates about men against women. Like,
So you thought you would jump in a debate that you're not educated on and have no opinion on? What?
What
Do
do
you need
this
some
prompt have
attention?
to do about men against women? It don't say shit about men against women.
so
Because
you
men
not
can be
understanding.
feminists too.
I know that.
So, okay.
So why is it losing?
Let me go jump on a mechanic live and talk about fixing cars and airplanes. I'll be back. Girl.
So, Ron, you don't know what's going on.
Lord.
Bonte left, or he
Hello?
on teacup. Amy, do you want to answer the prompt?
You there, Amy?
The fucked up part about like the Roe v. Wade conversation is that like when people bring up these arguments, they always say like for medical reasons, but that's not being practiced at this
Sorry, my
current
mic was off.
moment. Oh, it's okay. Like Roe v. Like them leaving room for medical reasons is not being practiced right now at this current time. Like doctors are actually scared to even perform the medical exclusions because they're afraid that they'll lose their license because they're actively pursuing the doctors who are doing things for medical reasons. So you might as well just leave it alone because it's gonna be the same thing anyway. Like drive
I,
across the border to get it, drive across drive to California to get it. It doesn't matter. Like drive to Denver, wherever you got to go to get it. People are going to do it. And to blame it on a religious thing and to say, "Oh, it's about religion," like everybody practices the same religion, is freaking crazy. The United States already opened its borders to other people. You can't just be like, y'all can't practice y'all religion now that y'all are here. Like, and what if I'm already here and I'm agnostic? I don't even believe in your God, and you want me to practice the laws of your God? That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, but they always try to make it like a morality issue.
No, they always cool with that until like it's if it goes against their beliefs and it's different. There's some
Right.
people want to impose their beliefs on other people.
Yeah.
but when you
And
go
it's
to
When they
a
talk
region
about
who has
when they
a
hold on, Amy, I just want to throw this in there. These
okay.
are the same people. I'm gonna be super quick, girl. I promise. These are the same people that like whenever they talk about like having like the having like no stipulations for AB or whatever, but then they also are the same people that are against like um universal childcare and 3-month maternity leaves and universal daycare, a standard minimum wage for single mothers or mothers period, or like I think doesn't like Finway or Finland or one of those countries give like some type of stipend every time you have a baby? Like they cannot
oh,
conceive.
Australia does.
Well,
Switzerland.
Swiss somebody gives a stipend every time you
It's
have a
It's,
probably a
baby.
couple of
it's
countries.
Switzerland.
Yeah. So those are the same people that are also against those same things about keeping the child alive. So it's like they're always, what do they say? Like pro birth and not pro life. They're just pro birth. But go ahead,
Paternity
Amy.
care.
Yeah, a lot of
Go
them
ahead,
want.
Amy.
I can't
Oh.
even remember what I was going to say because the topic got switched. So I'm not sure
I think we're
what I
still
was going
talking
to say
about
before.
AB.
I'm sorry, say that again.
I think we're still talking about ABs. Or you can give
I
your
can't
thing
remember
straight off
what I was
the.
going to say before, but Switzerland does definitely have probably one of the top. Um, like when you're in the hospital, like almost everything is free. When they
Yeah.
the hospital, they give you money, and they also give you. It's almost like this box crib thing, along with baby essentials and everything. Like Switzerland has a great program when it comes to having a baby. Like if you want to have a baby, go to Switzerland and then move back to America at some point if you want to. But they do have a great program there.
I agree. What do you think about the prompt?
That's what I was. I think I said was trying to say earlier. If do you all think or agree that feminism decades ago is different than feminism now? Like how they viewed it and how what women wanted then is a lot different than what they want and what they're pushing now.
Yeah, most definitely. But why do you think it would change?
What do you mean? Why do I think it would change?
Feminism, yeah, it's going to change over time. But do you know why that's the case?
Well, I guess it would depend on what people, because that's what I'm saying is people view feminism differently because a lot of people have the same mindset of what, yes, I'm for feminism, of what we knew it to be compared to a lot of the feminism now and what they are putting the definition of feminism now isn't the same as it was before. So I guess it depends on your definition of what it is
So
How would you
to
define?
whether you are for it
How
or
would you?
not.
How would you define it?
How would I define feminism like now?
And then both. Like, what do you think has changed? Like, what was it then? What was it now? And what's the difference?
I am not. What do you think? I mean, it's definitely changed. Like for some people, it's like I see a lot of videos of people, and their definitions are always different. I don't even know if I'm a feminist or not. I mean, I believe I've tried to be moderate in the side of the political.
So that's what I'm asking you. How would you define feminism, or do you not know what it is?
Feminism for me is, I mean, it's a right for women to get equal pay if you put in the same amount of work and hours as a man. If you do the same thing, yes, you should get equal pay. Feminism is.
So is it fair to say, because that's one component of it, would it be fair to say you're not
Yeah, one
educated?
component.
So you're talking. So are you confusing like separate topics and not the overall?
Yeah, she don't
You're
know what it
confusing
is.
the two things because it's rights, it's equality, equity. So when you're talking about like
Which
pay, when you're
is
talking about pay,
also.
wait, hold on, let me just finish. When you're talking about pay, that is one part of equity and equality. When you're talking about ABs, that is another topic
Which
on
is a big
equity
feminism
and
fight right
equality.
now. I mean,
No, no,
that is
no.
something
Yeah, I
they
know,
encompass
but
and fight for.
right. But what I'm saying is, it was always about equity and equal rights that men took away from women and women just wanted. So when they're talking about different topics under that umbrella of equity and equality, so I think you're getting it mixed up because first they were talking about voting rights and stuff like that. Now they're talking about equal pay and stuff because they've been working for decades not getting the same pay. Even now, still the same thing. They're only getting like 85 cents to the dollar. Like, so I think you're confusing the topics under the umbrella and not the actual umbrella.
Okay.
Which is one of the reactions to feminism is not only like this propaganda basically pushing this idea that feminism is this horrible thing, but the fact that women who benefit from feminism aren't even educated about it, because you're not going to learn about it in the schools, right? And they demonize it in a lot of ways to the point that you have women who benefit from feminism, men too, but especially women who benefit from feminism, not even like, oh, an information age, let me figure out what this thing is about. That's fucking crazy.
I feel like
Can you give
if
me
I
an
could,
example of what you're talking about?
The fact that
could I
you like you're
jump
saying
in?
I don't know if I'm a feminist or
Oh,
not. Again, as a
it's still Amy turn full rage. Like, let Amy finish her what's going on with Amy, then you go. And
so
then
like
No, I was just asking
Liz
for an
didn't get a chance
example
either.
of what she just stated so that I could have an understanding of what she was
you know what I'm
saying.
saying? It's been a campaign against feminism because we live in a patriarchy, and those who have power don't want to lose power or give up any of it, right? So this idea that like we're talking about now how they are removing certain things from the curriculum so the next generation wouldn't be well educated on it. But it's the same thing when it comes to something like feminism. Because why would you not learn about something as basic as women's right in the school setting? You're not going to learn that. And there's a campaign against feminism. And what I'm saying is, you have women who have access to all the information that they need in their pocket on a device they look at every day. And they don't think, well, let me look into this thing that's supposed to be for me. Shows how like that campaign is actively working. I think that's crazy.
Okay, so what is feminism to you?
No. See, that's the thing. Literally, I just made the point. Like, you
No, I mean,
have.
but I gotta ask the question what it is for me. I'm just asking what it is for
It's
you.
not
Like,
about
what
women.
is
You
what is
never answered
what
my
is the
question
definition
earlier.
of feminism
Again,
to
you never
you?
answered my question earlier, and then when Dex was trying to explain that you was focusing on the topic and not the overall meaning of what feminism is, you wasn't able to answer that. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if you really care, you would
Which
just
is
like.
why I am asking you to learn.
That's not how that works.
Do you want
That's not how that works.
Why is that not how that works? I thought that's what it was all about, is learning.
I'm saying no. Because one,
So
I'm a
you,
random
so you
person.
can't answer it either. So
now
my
you
answer is
can-
wrong, but
so
you
now
also
you
can't
can-
answer.
now, tell me why your feelings hurt. Tell me why your feelings
My
hurt.
feelings are hurt. I'm asking you a
Tell me how I
question.
hurt your feelings. Because, like, what the fuck, ma'am? That's not even a credible source. I'm
So
a random
you're
person on the
so you're
internet.
mad because I asked you the same
I'm not
question that
mad.
I got
I
asked.
just offended. No, you're in your feelings right now, which is crazy.
I'm pretty sure it's you and your feelings, honey, not me.
I think what she's saying is that it's your obligation to look it up for yourself so that you know what it actually is and you're not getting
You say
incorrect
something.
information from a
Okay, so this
random.
isn't a learning live right now then.
Well,
I
You're
don't.
not gonna
I would not take any. Hold
noted.
on. Hold on.
Noted.
I would not take any. I don't think any live on the internet is a learning line, even if they say it is, because I wouldn't get any information from the internet. Like, because people, I can press live right now, and I can spout information about why the world is flat, why Earth is flat,
my question is, why would you want
and
to learn from
yeah.
people? Like, don't you want to find the information yourself? Don't you have like I mean, as you are a woman in America, don't you think it's your own responsibility to read up on these types of subjects?
My whole point is to have the information at your fingertips. And now instead of you like, damn, let me go look it up because I really care about it because it impacts me directly. No, you go
Yeah.
argue with me because I wouldn't do the labor for you, which is crazy. And then it's like, I'm not even a credible source. And you clearly want me to say something so you can argue against me. Because, like, you saying you're not defensive, but anybody who's blind can see that you're defensive right now.
She left.
Yeah.
What's up, ladies?
Hey, everyone. Yeah, I just think it's kind of wild that she did say, well, you know, it meant something different back then versus now, but she couldn't answer what it was and what the difference was. How are you, like, it's like you're repeating a red pill talking point, but like you only have part of it. You don't even have like you can't even say the whole thing. Or maybe you don't want to. I don't know. That was very odd to me.
She don't know. She don't know. That woman don't know what the fuck going on.
Yeah. But it's like one of those things that I think particularly white women do, which is like we want to say a thing, but like we don't want to say it because we don't want to be like seen as like we don't want to
Aggressive.
or we don't want to like be seen as like a bad person or like having the wrong opinions or like racist or like misogynistic internally, like all those things. So like we'll hint at it to like test the waters, but then we won't fully say it because it's like we're too scared. She was doing that. But anyway, yeah, are men losing the cultural war against feminism? I think at this juncture they are. I hope that it stays that way. But I don't think that they're going to, I guess for lack of a better term, go down without a fight. Like as we're seeing like laws getting changed and all of these things that are all meant to sort of force women back into subjugated roles. And I think that we're going to start seeing more and more of that, you know, like I don't think that's going to get worse before it gets better. So yes, now they are, but you know, I just hope that they don't get enough momentum from all this crap they're trying to do.
I would say this. I would say the fact that men are reacting shows that it is working.
Yeah.
Like men not reacting, like, oh, we not worried about that shit. Would be like, well, hold up, is this really taking hold? But the fact that men are reacting the way y'all are showing that it directly is working. It's just important that we stay educated on the things that we're doing, so like they can't get away with the shit that they doing.
Yeah.
What's up, Sharon?
Hey, Tara. Hey, y'all. How y'all day going?
Well, I'm putting up some collard greens. These collard greens gonna be good as shit. Go ahead, Sharon.
Well, the man
Are
up
men?
top.
Huh?
Sorry, the man up top. The full range.
He was last.
Yeah, he was here last. Sharon
He was. Oh, I'm sorry.
He's a proud baby. Don't worry about him.
I'm trying to keep the
What
order.
happened?
Y'all know I'm trying to be the best mod on the block.
Now let Sharon go, because something tell me that nigga gonna have a lot of shit to say. Go ahead.
I don't even want to say that no more for real. But are men losing the cultural war against feminism? I hope so. But I have to agree with what Liz just said too. It's kind of, I feel like it's like when you see the end coming, or you know it's on its way, but you don't want to let it go. I think that's what we're seeing with all this legislation and all this content and rhetoric being dedicated towards trying to denigrate women's rights and denigrate feminism and stuff like that. And I think that it's very much so disrespectful, because men have largely benefited from feminism as well too. We're not going to say that. Generally speaking, a lot of us are not going to say it, but we've benefited from it too, especially when it comes to understanding our mental health and emotions and stuff like that, which we have women to thank. So the fact that we benefited so much and still essentially are giving women our asses a kiss is like it's worse than a slap in the face. But I mean, I hope we are. After out of all the things that I've seen, we definitely deserve to lose, because a lot of things we're doing are actually counterproductive to the societies we claim we want to build. So yeah, and I'll land with that. It wasn't even that much, Tara.
Yeah. Hold on. What? I wasn't even talking about you. That's the crazy part.
Okay. All right.
I'm literally talking about that man at the top. That's crazy.
Well, my bad then. I'm sorry.
Like, no, because I ain't even passive aggressive. I would have said that shit outright. Don't come at me like that. That was wild. Go ahead. Full Rage. What you think
about the prompt?
Yeah.
I don't know about losing. I feel like if feminism is winning, I feel like we're all winning. That's the way I kind of feel about it. I mean, I think somebody was talking about it. I don't know if it was you, but it's basically like the other lady was trying to say some crazy stuff. But it's like you said, if she doesn't realize like the stuff that she benefits from feminism, like what is she even fucking talking about? Because I mean, my mom, she used to tell me, like, I'm a high school teacher. I teach history. I've been teaching for 10 years. I teach in California. And my mom came up with an interesting idea, because she was born in 1961. And she remembers when women, like girls in school, she was still in elementary school, when they said, like, oh, girls can wear pants now legally in school in California. She remembers that. It was like in 1969. And she was like, before that, you had to have, it was a very strict dress code. You could get in really bad trouble. You could still get spanked back then too. So just that right there kind of should open people's eyes to thinking like, you know, we are progressing in a society where the more, you know, rights that women get, the better it is for everybody, because people are freer. They're able to make their own decisions. The only thing that I see that's kind of underhanded, and this is like what capitalism has done, is that it is forced women that are now, you know, in the workforce to, one, take less wages, and two, now it's hard for even a 2-income household to even afford a house and, you know, have like the living that our parents had. You know, I'm 40 years old, and it's
so if you're a history teacher and you understand, like, because this happened before, right? They fuck people over, blaming on women, then react, and women lose rights, they got fight for rights, blah, 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 right? How do you think social media changes things?
Well, yeah, because it gives a bunch of idiots a voice, and like if they're charismatic, then it sucks. Because I mean, that's the problem with democracy, though, at its core, right? The freer the democracy it is, the easier it is to get hijacked by money, like people with wealth, people who are educated, and people who are stupid. And if you get the rich and the educated manipulating the majority of the population that is stupid, since we've been defunding education for the past 45 years, like, that we're gonna get what we're getting right now, you know, like that's what we're getting, is what we kind of like, what we paid for in a sense. But at the same time, it's not entirely society's fault, because they've been making it harder and harder for a more educated people, technically, like the millennials, like my generation. We're the most educated and underpaid generation that's ever existed. And we work the most, like we work longer hours. So, and we can't afford houses. Like, you know, like less than 30% of all millennials own a house or even like have a mortgage. So it's like, that's a crazy thought, you know? And they're going to come hard for women, because it's like, you know, they're going to do that because they're going to blame somebody. You know, they got to blame women. They got to blame gay people that, you know, queer people who make up less than like 5% of the population. They, you know, they try and demonize everybody for their own shortcomings. And when I say they, I mean it's a lot of cishead, like white men who have all the privilege and, you know, things stacked in their favor, and they still can't fucking do it. They still can't perform. And everybody else is, you know, we have to like toe the line and stay in our proper little boxes. Otherwise we get these maggots out here acting wild.
Because white men can't compete when other people have an opportunity. That's the thing.
Exactly.
Like,
Black women are the most educated sector of the population.
Hold up. That's the thing. When your life is super easy, you get opportunity, you don't have to be resilient. Like, yeah, if you don't get favor, like, you want to be suffering. And that's what I'm saying. The privilege that people love to say they have, it makes you like you weak as fuck. Like, you weak as fucking mediocre. And once people see it, like, it just don't hit the same. But go ahead, Liz.
Yeah, so if you are like as pro feminism as it seems like you're saying right now, how come you, like, when you came up on the panel, you were like immediately trying to interrupt everybody and like couldn't stay on mute? Like, you couldn't wait for the women to stop to like finish talking before you like tried to interrupt them?
It was one time, and it was because of the other lady, and you know, like I put it on mute after that pretty much the whole time. So I don't.
No, that's not true either. I had to put you on mute twice.
Why do you think he the smartest motherfucker here?
I don't even know everybody here, so there's no possible way I could think that. But no, I mean, if I did, I mean, I apologize if that's how it came off. I mean, my handle is Full Rage. I do come off pretty hardcore a lot of the time, so I apologize if that's how it came off.
Yeah, it's just that it just sounds like you're saying one thing, but then like your actions are saying something else, and you can't like wait to be introduced, and you feel compelled to like interrupt women.
I don't feel that that's the issue, but I appreciate that as feedback. I mean, like I said, I think I only did it like once, but if I did it like once or twice, like I said, I apologize. And I stayed pretty quiet the whole time until I was, you know, being addressed again. Also, I was taking in groceries for like my wife and my kids.
Flashy, shut up.
Go ahead, Corty.
Fuck you, East.
No, fuck you.
Men losing.
Let Corty go.
They drove. Hey, what's up, y'all? Are men losing the cultural battle war against feminism? Yeah, man. We is losing the war against feminism. I mean, like, how else? Like, we giving them the power to. I mean,
What
like,
you mean by we
not for
giving
nothing. I am like, I'm all for women empowering themselves and like, but
Hold on, when you say we giving them the power, who giving who power?
men give women the power to have.
Sir, real quick, are you a black man?
Yes, man.
And you said we giving them the power.
I think men are giving the women. I mean, there's levels. There really is. I feel like there's levels to feminism. For me, just far as the extreme feminism go, yeah, men are giving the extreme feminist power to win that cultural war. Yeah, for sure.
Has black men always had the power to do that?
I think men had the power to do that.
I'm being more specific.
Black. I don't think black
men ever always had that power, sir.
Have black men always had the power to yes. I mean, yes. Honestly, a man has the power over a female. I mean, that's just order.
Man and a female. You talking about a woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
What about all the niggas they got in cages?
What about them? There's women in cages too.
No, but like, let's talk about per capita, sir. Like, let's be for real.
I mean, it's men out there. Of course, there's gonna be more men in cages because there's more men that are taking these risks. Like, this is a man's world.
Sir, do you want to keep saying men because you want to be lumped in with the YT man, sir?
No, that's not for sure. I know what I am. You feel me? I'm saying men because that's what I mean. But if you want to specify it for black men, then yeah, we could do that too. I mean, black men, Yeah, do we even though we locked into the cages? There's plenty of women out there that look up to these men that are locked up in the cages to still provide for them
No, you know
behind
what?
the
You
walls.
that's valid. That's valid, and I hope that Black women specifically keep that noted when y'all motherfuckers talk about oppression. Anybody want to respond to something he said or anything else?
I think
It's sorry.
I think it's important to just like clarify that men aren't giving us like we weren't given any rights. Like we had to take them. Like that's what happened. Yeah, no, it is what happened. You did.
Out of here. Y'all ain't take shit.
What? Like, yeah.
Y'all fought
absolutely.
no wars. Y'all
Are you
did
fucking
nothing.
kidding me? There were
What's your
women,
definition?
there were
Gave
women
y'all
that
them
threw
shit.
themselves.
What
There
are
were
you
women
talking
that
about? We had to
unalived
take
themselves.
them.
Hold on.
Y'all
Let me
didn't
just
take
hold on.
shit. Men don't even respect women enough to care.
Women had to literally, like, there were women who
You
threw
had to have
themselves
men
in front of
advocate for y'all.
stampeding horses. There were women who, like, no, women have to, like, women had to take to the streets. Women had to say, no, fuck this. Like, it's not like men were like, here you go. And we were like, oh, who, me? We were just sitting around like, well, I wonder when men are going to give us rights. No, we had to take that shit.
Gave y'all rights. What do we? Okay, damn. Can I talk now? Relax with the mute button.
Sorry, that was the last one was my bad.
Logic. This logic of like women took and they fought. Like y'all didn't do shit, bro. You guys say this shit all the time. The
Real
patriarchy, the
quick,
patriarchy.
what
So
kind
you
of
guys
grades
can
did you
hold
get
on,
in
hold on.
history
Hold
class?
on,
What kind of
hold
grades did you get in history class, my dude? Because it sounds like you spitting some mad ignorant shit. That's
Ray,
mad
you
ignorant
laughing
shit.
now.
Hold on.
Mad ignorant.
Hold on.
Mad stupid.
Let him
Hold on.
finish.
Yeah,
Hold
let's hear what
up,
this dumbass has
y'all.
to say.
Hold on. But anyways, we failed to realize like women didn't fight for shit. Men never cared nor respected women enough to even care about you guys marching on the streets. Like that shit sounds stupid as fuck. Like what are we talking about? Men had to advocate for you guys. That's how it worked. It wasn't the other way around. It wasn't you guys out here with y'all bras and panties out here. We're gonna fight. Like no one gives a fuck about that. Like what are we talking about? Talking about y'all had to fight for shit. No.
And
Y'all
that means
found the
then what
y'all
that
found
means
the
is white
people
teammate
man.
gave us power. That's what that means.
Hey, buddy, Darren, we get it, bro. You love the
You
women.
got
Women love
you can get it out.
But yeah, like I was saying, bro. But yeah, like I was saying, man, y'all gotta realize y'all didn't fight for shit. Y'all found a man. Men said, yeah, women should have rights. And then other white men were like, yeah, we don't really want to give them rights. And then black man stood beside y'all, and they're like, you know what, fuck it, we don't want to go against the black man because we don't want to have to keep going back and forth with their ass. Now y'all got rights. Y'all ain't fucking fight for shit. That's it. That's all. Talking about y'all had to fight. Y'all had to take it. Fuck.
Hold up, though.
Nobody took some shit.
Hold up.
Hold on.
It was Full Rage, and then it was Sharon.
And then I would like to go after.
Yeah, and don't be fucking long-winded, y'all. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think that people that don't know shit about history, especially like this dude, just mad ignorant shit. Like he shouldn't be even talking about it because to be honest, people aren't looking at historically how women had gone out in the streets, had died protesting, had fought to be in the armed services. Men didn't give them this shit. They had to go out and take it. They had to go out and go think about like the French Revolution. Let's just go look, and we're talking about white women. They went out there and they took the king and the queen of France out of their palace in Versailles because their fucking kids were dying at gunpoint. Women had no military training to go get their rights.
Full Rage, say unalive.
What happened?
Say unalive.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. You know, they were being unalive, like their kids, because they were starving. And they went out there and they grabbed them and they made them go figure some shit out. And eventually they took their heads for it. The women were the ones that were pushing that. And that's just there. If we can go to the United States, and if you look at history, which you obviously do not, you will see women have been fighting and dying for rights since the beginning. And here's the thing, the idea of a traditional woman in the way that conservatives be thinking is bullshit. Because the further you go back, you're going to see that men and women had to work most people were farmers, okay? And they both had to work. And they both had to raise kids. And the gender, roles that you all think is so traditional, they were made up in the 40s and 50s and 60s. And it's bullshit. It's a fairy tale. It's
Rage.
a fairy tale. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, but Rage, what's your language? We went to Leah again.
Um,
Go ahead, Sharon.
yeah. So I think what we're
Can
seeing
y'all
here is
tap the screen, please?
I think what we're seeing here is the fact that, again, women's labor and stuff like that is being discounted or not being considered because what's war to you, or what's not war to you is 100% absolutely war to somebody else. You don't see women having to fight over a century for their rights to go back really before the 1830s. But if we're talking about feminism specifically, feminism came to the United States like in the 1830s. So we're talking about the fight and stuff like that that women have had to endure against men, oftentimes in their own home, to get equality and to get better rights. Yeah, that's not a war to you because that shit doesn't necessarily affect you. So you don't really see the efforts that they put in as being valid or being important or being anything worth mentioning, which is a privilege that
The
we as men
ironic
have.
thing is that nigga ain't never been in the military. But go ahead.
Oh no, this they go crazy. So it's very ironic of you to sit up here and say that women haven't had to fight any wars, meaning that you don't understand the history of women in America, let alone the world. But at the very least, you don't understand the history of women in America and what they actually have had to go through. A lot of the things that they procured while men did help, it was things that they needed and they wanted. And they were able to lobby and speak for and articulate what they felt. At the end of the day, women understand what they need and what they want way better than us as men do, right? Just because they was able to get a man to go before and say, hey, I agree with this, I think that doesn't mean that they weren't the ones that were putting together the intellectual or the intellectualism in order to convey what it is, what they want and how they need it and how they want it, stuff like that. So to pretty much sit up here and say that women haven't fought any wars, there was a whole war where there was no bloodshed, i.e. the Cold War. And motherfuckers considered that one of the toughest wars in our fucking history. So to sit up here and say that women ain't fought no fucking wars is very much so disingenuous and shows that you don't understand American history.
It's crazy. This nigga said all that to still point out the fact that they didn't fight for shit. They just still found a man.
Hold on, Sharon.
They did all the background work. Hey, boy, good secretaries. That shit embarrassing.
Hold Flashy, why didn't you go to the military, Mister?
Why didn't I? Every day I regret not going. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, okay, all right. So that's why you talk big shit. Got it. Go ahead, East.
What you mean talk
Yeah,
big?
like
I should have.
it's definitely
I still
like
might
the
go. I ain't gonna lie. I
intel.
still might go.
You
Well,
too
go
old.
then.
You too old.
It's 35. I got 5 more years.
And them kids are gonna run circles around your old ass. But I
Your
think
fat
that
ass
it's
can't go.
weird. I can go. My fat ass can't go, and I'll still beat your ass.
She
I
ain't
think
out
it's
here
really
talking about
important.
motherfuckers fighting war. That's the crazy part. You be like, oh, women don't fight war. Nigga, you ain't signed up for war either.
Yeah.
You sit home in your cozy chair talking about who did what. And it's women right now and listen to the military, which is fucking crazy. But go
And they
ahead.
ain't doing it. Yeah,
But
now they is.
Hold on.
If those women were popping that shit, it would make sense.
All right. Anyways, go ahead, East.
Yeah, women fought in all of the American wars. Like every war that there has been, women have.
Not front line.
Okay, you gotta stop. You gotta stop. You gotta be able to control yourself. You're a grown ass man. You should be able. You got a lot of money. You should have a 401k. And the way you acting is really stupid.
That too.
Anyways, but women have fought in wars, whether like they have had roles to play, but there are multiple ways that women fought in the American Revolution, the Civil War. Harriet Tubman fought in the Civil War, I believe, and she's the one. Didn't she like intercept information? And there's other Black women that fought in the Civil War. There's women. Period. White women fought in the American Civil War, the American Revolution. So there's women have been fighting in wars since the beginning, since wars have been warring. But I just think that it's really funny that a lot of men say like what Flashy is trying to allude to is that because we didn't fight in wars, that we had to depend on men to give us rights. When in reality, that's just never been the American way. Like if you were a real American and you weren't, you know what, let me not be petty, but if you were actually read well read on the way America runs, like us being able to protest is extremely American. The way that we protested in the way that we protested in the American Revolution, which really was just a trick of the rich white men tricking poor white men. But the way we protested higher taxes, the way during the American Revolution, the way we protested during the Civil Rights Movement, the way men protested in for workers' rights. There was once upon a time when people had to work 60, 70 hours a week and couldn't get any didn't have any type of safety regulations, like, and people protested. Like, that's just the way women protest is very American. It's the same way black people protested in the 60s, and the same way labor unions protested for workers' rights in the 20s and 30s. So you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You're just so uneducated. It's ridiculous.
Well, he dropped, but that's why I think is ironic that people ain't never fought in a war can sit here and argue about women not fighting in war. And then he made that statement about the front lines. If you don't know that war's a strategic thing and the motherfuckers on the front lines don't mean you're the most valuable. Matter of fact, you're the most disposable. It's crazy. But go ahead, Dex.
Yeah, I'm glad the education you guys gave everyone the education, but it don't make sense trying to educate a confident idiot. It has no enough amount of education that would change his mind. He loves being stupid. He loves being mediocre. He's okay with it. I'm not gonna argue with Flashy or try to educate Flashy, especially from that conversation we had last night. This dude knows absolutely nothing about these conversations. Absolutely nothing. You don't know what capitalism is, but you know what I mean, like simple concepts and cause and effect. He don't know shit about. You can't argue with an idiot, a confident idiot.
Yeah, it's just so disrespectful because so many women died, like in the American War and the Civil War, doing like as battlefield nurses. Like, that's just so disrespectful, and it's weird, and it's just like, it just goes to show you, like, that's real deal fragile masculinity when you can only determine your value by being able to exert violence. It's just corny as hell.
Y'all said
I
that he
think.
said he
Oh,
don't read books. Ain't that what? I'm like, he don't. Yep. That nigga don't know shit. He said he read pill and he don't read books. That nigga don't know shit. Like, I'm just
I think.
saying.
I think it's kind of also ironic too how a lot of the past 15, 20 years have been characterized by an alleged war on heterosexuality or the straight man, right? And not one punch that I know of has been thrown. Nobody has necessarily lost their life fighting this quote unquote war, right? But yet so many men will categorize it as a war or as an attack, right, on our masculinity, despite the fact that there is no, bloodshed or nothing like that. So I think it's just very dumb of him to get up here and say that women haven't, which I don't necessarily think is true, but to come up here and say that, oh, well, women haven't been fighting no wars as if, women haven't been unalived and haven't been assaulted and all these other things in relation to trying to secure women's rights and stuff like that is very disingenuous of him.
That's what I'm saying. It's a talking point. All it is a talking point.
Right. And I'm gonna drop down to the comments, but I'm gonna just say this. Ain't no there's no one has ever won a war for their own rights. There's not a war that America has ever fought for the average man's rights. There's no war. Like, every single war that America has ever fought in, it was about white team men getting more money, getting more power, getting more land, getting more resources. That's it.
And to add to that, it have absolutely no oppressed people that was just given their rights back without a fight. Like the oppressor just was like, you know what, I had enough of oppressing. You guys could be free now. Like it's never happened. But again, he won't know because he refused to read. He fights every day on this panel to stay stupid. Like hard. I've never seen someone come consistently every single day and show his face confidently to show off how stupid he is. This
I
is
mean, it's not argue. What's up, Hugs?
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. What's going on?
I can speak to the prompt if you want.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so
Hold on, real
are
quick,
men
y'all.
losing?
Before I tap the screen, y'all. Get
Mhm.
to 25K. Go ahead, sir.
Okay, so are men losing the cultural war against women? No, I don't think so.
They don't say against
Because
women.
against feminism? No. I think this is the last and final stage of feminism because there's going to get a point in time where men get tired and just probably just cancel it because
What does that mean? Cancel it.
well, because you don't really have any control because the feminism comes under the protection of the patriarchy, meaning men fighting for it for you because you can't do it yourself. So it's nothing against that. It's just the truth of the world, and I like that the world exists that way. I like that women have rights, and I like that women have like freedom of choice. But now it's probably gone too far. So now you're getting
Explain
into
how it's gone too far. Like,
men are like
what,
stepping up and like talking outwardly about it.
no, I'm saying like when you say it went too far, right? What parts of feminism have just crossed the line?
The second stage of feminism was awesome. Third stage, fourth stage, that's all bad. Okay, because
No,
now
y'all.
you're in a.
Hold up, sir. Don't say the stage. Don't talk about the
Okay,
waves.
I'll
Not
tell
stage.
you where I think it is. Okay, I'll explain it more plainly. I think that feminism nowadays lives in subjective reality. Like we are not even supposed to believe what our eyes can see anymore. Because
Next
it's
what?
like women
I'm
don't
asking
tell
you
the
to be.
truth to
Hold
each
up.
other.
You said feminism is going too far. I'm just trying to get you to be specific, and you
hmm
like skating around the point.
No, no, I thought I was being direct. That was my point. But what would you like me to answer for you? If you have any
When you
questions,
say what pay, like be specific. Oh, what's gone too far that men are about to cancel?
well, that you live in subjective reality. The truth is
Like,
not the truth anymore.
you're being vague. Like you're literally being vague.
It's not being okay. You want me to give you an example? Would that help?
Exactly. That's
All
all
right.
I was
Okay.
looking for.
Is Lizzo pretty?
What? That's stupid.
No, it's not.
That's
Just
actually
just try to answer it. Just try to answer it.
Hold up, John. Before you circle your hold up. No, no. You, like,
Like answer. You'll see exactly what I'm getting at. Is Lizzo pretty?
no. Don't get at it. Like, make the point. Like you talk about
I'm
the
asking you.
stages
What do
and
you
waves.
think?
Hold
Do
up.
you think Lizzo is
What
pretty?
part of the fourth stage are you addressing, sir?
Depending on your answer, I could be right or wrong. Just
No,
how you
depending on
answer.
the answer. Literally, I was asking you a clarifying question, and instead of you addressing my clarifying question,
See,
you
it's
answered
like
like a vague
it's like I
question. So
have to if
you're not getting to the point, and now you're trying to gaslight me. You
if
literally
I
never
have
answered the
to.
question.
Okay,
But no,
I
no, no. It's
understand
not
that.
a half the thing. It was a simple question, and you were struggling to answer it.
No, I didn't.
No,
If
no,
it's
no.
that
Yes, you did.
difficult
You're
for,
struggling. No, no. You never answered the question. You literally never answered my question. Simple, clarifying
I
question.
did answer it. I think you're being
Let's pause. You
disingenuous.
don't know what the fuck you talk about. Because one, you call the waves of feminism, stages of feminism. When I ask you
Yeah, there's
specifically,
different
what are
ways
you
of it.
addressing? The men about to cancel feminism because Lizzo is
Well,
Lizzo
men have
pretty?
always
That's a
had the
subjective
ability to be.
question. So
No,
you're
no, no,
not
no.
saying shit. No, 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 nothing. You ain't saying shit. Don't make something simple just so you can't answer the question. Go on Teacup, look it up. But to sit
But
here
he
and
answered your
gaslight after
question.
you gave a vague ass question like that,
I
it's
think
crazy.
you're answering my question
No, no,
more by the
no,
way
no,
you
no,
responded.
no. Nobody's answered anything, which is the whole
he's
fucking
answered your
point.
question in different
Well,
ways.
go
Let me
ahead,
give you
since John want
examples.
to circle jerk you and you can't fucking answer the question. Go ahead,
You
John.
see the way you're answering? This is what we're talking about.
Go ahead, John.
You're disrespectful. I don't really appreciate
I
that.
am disrespectful. I'm a disrespectful motherfucker. Thanks for the observation. Would you like to answer the prompt or no? Because you was loving circle jerking
This
that
is why
man.
feminism can never win.
Hard,
You're
sir. Hard, sir. Y'all fucking weird. Y'all came in here to stroke each other. That shit is disrespectful. To
I
be
don't know
stroking
this.
each
I don't
other.
know this
Y'all
gentleman. I just
fucking
agree with what he's.
criminal. Y'all
I don't know
nasty
this gentleman.
motherfuckers.
I
All
don't know
right,
this
John. If you don't
gentleman.
want to say nothing, you can mute up. Andy, you want to say something? Did you come in with these circle jerking, freaked out ass niggas, or did you want to actually answer the prompt, sir?
Is that you in the picture?
I don't think they're
What
losing
up,
at all. I don't think men
John?
are.
Chill out,
I
you
don't think.
freaked out ass nigga. Go ahead,
I don't.
Andy.
Yeah, I don't think men are losing it. Actually, I don't even think there's some kind of battle, and I have to agree. There's between feminist 1.0 2.0 is like the
What
vitriol
is y'all be
version
making it?
of
What is feminism 1.0 and
1.
2.0?
1.0 was like women's rights, women in the workforce, you know, at least some kind of equal opportunity. Now it's like it's off the hinge. It's like my reality is everybody's reality. and like and we take it as like some kind of like gospel or decree.
Hey, so I'm
And
gonna
like
ask you the same question as hers. When you say my reality is everybody's reality, give an example of what you're talking about, sir.
all I'm saying is like it's just like I think it's just women's narcissism and basically
Okay, so
the
you don't know what
society
feminism
just
is.
picking back on it.
Thank you.
And
Y'all don't know what current day feminism is. It's really interesting. And when
and
y'all
now and hold
hold
on
up,
and 1
sir,
second and
when
the
y'all
strike.
over your rhetoric and y'all talk about first and second wave 1.0, 2.0, that's fucking crazy.
Sarah,
It
is
just
that you
shows
in the
that
photo?
your information is literally is outdated. Y'all need to update your notes.
Is
Like
that
I
They
don't
don't, they don't even
mind us
know.
disagreeing. I really don't mind disagreeing. That's fine with me. But to come in here and not know what the fuck you're talking about and try to assert something and be vague, like you want to gaslight us to make us think you know what's going on is fucking
So we're
crazy.
circle
There's
jerkers
no
because we all agree.
1.0.
I
There's
think you're
no
just playing dumb, ma'am.
2.0.
You're
There's
being
no
No,
stages.
it's because you guys haven't fucking answered the question, dude. Like honestly, you can't answer the question with another
The
question.
homosexual defending women.
Here's this
Yep, it's a
panda.
homosexual with
This
a
panda bear.
wife and
We
with
got
a
a panda
kid
bear in here. Fucking pussy.
and a
All right.
job and that box for 8 years. Yeah, I'm the homosexual that does that. That's me. Yep, that's me.
Hold on, real quick.
That's
As fast as they can get is because they get their
Perhaps it's used
masculinity all up in their
language.
feelings and they
Not
get their
face
panties in a bunch.
Yeah, let
And when
him
they fucking
answer.
acting stupid
Well, you
because they
just
don't know a
leave
goddamn
you
thing.
just leave
They
one
don't
of
even know what
them.
the fuck they're talking about. They don't know first wave feminism, second, third, fourth. Which wave are we in? Are we in fifth
Fourth,
or
dummy.
sixth? Fourth. All right. What's fourth wave feminism?
Do you need to explain to you, or can you? Google
No,
it?
I don't because I fucking teach it. You stupid shit.
No,
Tell me
you
what the
don't. You
fuck
don't
it
teach
is.
shit.
If you
She just
teach
said
it,
it
you're
was
doing a
wrong.
bad job, man. If you teach it, you're doing a bad job, man.
Is the gay man?
How? By fucking making
guys,
you guys
hold up a second.
clarify it.
You
Fucking
can't even
panda
see
bear,
what's in
bro.
front
I
of you,
bet you
man.
do
You
your
can't honestly.
eyebrows.
You can't. You can't see what's in front of you.
Look at they
Hold on,
love
everybody
circle
mute up. I'm gonna
jerking.
drop you. I'm not gonna talk over you. Y'all gotta use TikTok friendly language or something like that. You up here just saying whatever. There's a community guideline. You need to go read it. That's fine. Let's stop talking to you over each other. But y'all have to use TikTok friendly language.
All right. There's always the homosexual man acting like he's a woman.
You can go.
What?
Not you here getting jerked off in front of everybody's face.
No, he's acting like a black woman.
No.
You can't you hear it in his
you
voice?
love that motherfucker. Go ahead with your boyfriend. Only
Yo,
one up here 11 and
y'all
another
love
man.
to be pandered to. Listen to him. Y'all are gonna lead yourself to self-destruction. Go ahead.
The way men are right now, by making the laws that we're making, that's why the birth rate is plummeting as we speak. And I actually hope more of you motherfuckers become casualties of the unalivement that is plaguing men in general. Y'all get up here saying all this dumb shit thinking you sound fucking intellectual. And you just proved that you should have been born with a rusty iron hanger.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yes.
y'all kiss each
What's
other.
more crazy about it? What's
Kiss a
crazy
dick
about
first.
it?
I mean, his name's is Hugs. I don't know what he hugging, a pole or something. I don't know.
Hugging these nuts.
But
Oh,
what's
you're hugging
crazy
those
about it?
nuts. Damn, he's hugging those nuts.
I guess insults are, women.
Okay, it says the one calling people homosexual don't even know who the fuck.
I
he
didn't
is.
call you homosexual. That wasn't me. That was
Stupid
Dr.
ignorant
John.
motherfucker.
That wasn't me. I just said you're an idiot.
Right. So
Don't answer the question with a question.
I think you're not smart. That's what I said.
That's
to you.
fine. You answer a question with a question. That's
Hold on, next time for something. Y'all meet up. Look at that.
It's ironic that guys like Hugs just called him an idiot, right? When Tara asked him numerous times to give an example of what he's talking about.
I did. She was playing dumb.
Wait, hold on.
Called
Let me
being
just finish. Let me just finish. And you couldn't even give an example. You just said something vague like
You just
some people reality, but you couldn't explain what that reality is. You're talking about
subjective reality.
Wait, hold up.
Do you think Lizzo is pretty?
Wait. I'm explaining that. I'm going to explain it, right? Because you're talking about some. Wait. I was going to get to Lizzo.
I don't need your.
Calm down.
You can go.
Maybe just make your own point.
No. Get to Lizzo. I was going to get to Lizzo.
I don't need your.
Calm down.
You can go.
Maybe just make your own point.
No.
Right.
It have people who don't think he's attractive. It have people don't think I'm attractive. That literally that's how attraction is. And if you're that stupid to not even understand that, like what we doing here? Andy, you came up here literally guzzling their glizzies,
Yeah,
thinking the
somebody
same
named
thing, saying
John
the
sent
same
them
thing.
the live, and they all came in here together.
Yeah, it's so stupid. You can't even articulate your beliefs. You can't give an example. You don't even know what you're talking about because numerous times people ask you to just list examples of what the fourth stage of feminism is or what it is you're talking about when it comes extreme. I'll give you one more chance, Andy. Explain what you mean by extreme
Number one,
feminism.
I have no association with anybody that's come up
I don't
here.
care. I didn't ask you about that. I just asked
Yeah,
you
well,
if you believe.
I'm just letting you know.
I
Like,
don't care about that. I asked you a question.
I'm just letting you know. I don't
I
care if you care or
understand that.
don't
Hey,
care.
listen.
I'm just letting you know.
I don't
What
care about
sound
that. Just
alike?
I don't
answer
care that you don't care. I'm
What
just letting you
sound
know.
alike?
I don't
Hey,
care. Just
Drinker.
answer the
I
question.
don't care either. Okay, anyway,
Hold on. You
let's
don't
get
know
back
them.
to the
Why you
brass
sound
tacks.
like them? Why y'all all sound alike if you don't know them motherfuckers? That's crazy.
Listen,
Go ahead,
look,
Andy.
the feminism 1.0 had some validity to the
There's no
actual movement.
feminism 1.0.
Women in the
Oh my
workforce,
God!
fine,
Why do you
correct.
guys all say the
Women
same
to vote,
thing?
correct, fine. But this feminist 2.0 is like in the last
So
30
what
years
I ask
about
you, what it is.
basically women's narcissistic behavior and
What
basically
is it?
by
Hey,
decree
Andy,
socially behave and
Andy
socially
excited,
what?
yo.
What's that?
Andy, are you intelligent enough to understand my question?
No, he's just
I
trying to
just
get a
answered. I just
Oh,
answered
that's
it.
not my question. That wasn't my question. Repeat my question.
I'm not going to get to this diatribe with
No,
you.
no. I want to know if you understand my question. I want you to know if you
I was
understand my
answering
question.
what the difference
No,
between
no. I didn't
with
ask you about the
different.
difference. I didn't ask you for the difference. This is what I'm
So
saying. This is what I'm
elaborate.
saying.
Go
I
ahead.
didn't. You answering a question I didn't ask.
Okay, then go ahead. Then what did it? What
Okay,
is it
so
that
let
you
me
wanted
ask
to
you
answer?
again. Let me ask you
Okay.
again. Let me ask you again. So that's what you're just talking about here. Give me examples of this narcissistic behavior of women that pertains to this second wave of feminism. Give me examples, like bullet
Okay.
point, like
All
one,
right.
two,
So
three. Let's give me three
the
of them.
catalyst
One, two, three.
the catalyst generally right now is modern technology with social media, in the sense that the strife of the modern woman or the ones that come up there that have narcissistic behavior, their strife is the only strife out there, and
So
then
you
Andy,
describe it.
no, hold on,
Andy. No, 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 no.
and
Andy,
because of their limited
No,
experience
Andy, be
between the men
quiet for a
that they've
second.
dated or whatever.
Andy, let me
Yeah.
ask you again. Are you intelligent enough to
Okay,
understand
I'm
my
not gonna
question?
get listen, buddy. I'm not gonna get this
I ask
diatribe
you
about
for
you
bullet
about
points. One,
qualifications
two,
of what
three.
I'm
It's a
Listen, I
simple
explaining.
ask you
question.
one,
Calm
two,
Okay, you
down.
know what? Obviously, you work with the
Gotta
host here
crash
and all
out.
that stuff.
No. Listen,
So
I'm
you know what?
asking you one,
That's
two,
fine.
three.
That's fine.
One,
Don't
two,
worry. Don't worry.
three.
Don't worry.
One, two.
Here
Crash
and all that
out.
stuff.
No. Listen,
So
I'm
you know what?
asking you one,
That's
two,
fine.
three.
That's fine.
One,
Don't
two,
worry. Don't worry.
three.
Don't worry.
One, two,
That's
three.
fine.
One,
Yeah.
two,
Okay. Okay.
three.
All right. Anyway. Okay. You win. Okay. Bye bye. Take care. Okay. You win. Okay. Bye bye. Take care.
Simple question, Andy. You ain't had to crash out.
You know what? Honestly, even if
One,
I
two,
wasn't
three,
on the
Andy.
right
One, two,
trajectory, you
three,
would have
Andy.
let me elaborate for about a minute.
No.
Guys,
Calm
you
down,
got to
because
estrogen your system,
your
boy.
I
friend's
heard you had these
going.
messing systems.
He panicking. It was a
All right,
simple
all right,
question,
okay, all right,
Andy.
okay. I'm not. You know what? I'm not gonna get to your
Again,
diatribe.
crash
Okay,
out,
take care. Have a
Andy.
nice
Hey,
day.
hurry up and
Have a
crash
good evening.
out.
Bye.
You couldn't answer a simple motherfucking question. Y'all come up here and want to say something, and all somebody do is say, "Explain your thinking." Now you want to crash out. That's why I say you came back. You came up here with them other dudes. They gone. You thought you could handle it on your own. You couldn't, Andy. So now you crashing out because you couldn't give examples of women's narcissism and your fake made up feminism 2.0. Y'all some weird ass motherfuckers. What's up, Drika?
Hey y'all. Y'all running folks.
Hey.
Hey. Why y'all running them people off? Why you doing that?
Keep saying the
I'm
same
muted.
thing. All of them come up here and say the same thing. It's wild. Like, and they think that they're like, you see, the thing is, feminism back then, feminism 1.0, it's like, you're the 7th person who said this shit. It's crazy.
They talk to each other all day and they just validate. That's the circle. That's the damage the circle jerk do to y'all.
I mean, the circle. Look, y'all remember from Us, fucking Jordan Peele movie? That was they just circle jerk across the motherfucking world. They just got a hold of it. They just in sync with this. For it to be 7 people is crazy, but I believe it.
Aldrika, I just want to, put this out there. It wasn't we that chased him away. It was a simple question to list 3 things. Is what
Them
chased
niggas
him
scared of
away.
examples. Examples scary, y'all.
It was a setup that Dex came up with. And you railroaded them, or what's the term? What we learned the term yesterday. Steamrolled them, Dex. I know it.
Them examples is very, obnoxious. I guess.
And
It's
Hold up,
somewhere wiping the bacon.
Hold up, they came in here 3 strong, Drika. It was 3 of them, and all we asked was for examples. Them niggas jumped off the boat. That shit was fucking crazy.
There was one woman too who had the same talking point about the feminism one, like the same one, and she couldn't give examples either.
It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Don't try to attack the way I speak. Don't get mad at me for being bilingual because you got your ass dragged or whatever happened while y'all mad with me. Why y'all attacking me? I ain't have nothing to do with y'all getting dragged. Don't worry about my vernacular. Don't worry about how I talk. Cause I ain't get embarrassed. I'm not the one shaking. I ain't the one who can't get my shit right. Sorry. They upset it.
I love
They
a good
upset
debate,
me.
but y'all, them niggas don't know what they talking about. That's what I'm saying. The circle jerk be dangerous because they really thought they were about to say some shit, and they just, I don't know, them niggas panic. I ain't never seen somebody come in 3 strong and panic like that. That shit was wild.
They need a blankie. They need a support animal. Then they talk about, are you married? I'm married to the game. And that's why I be winning. But I wish, look, no excuses. I was on my other page. But I missed it. I'm gonna have to watch it back.
It wasn't long.
I had a long day at work. I'm sorry.
No, you good. What you think about the prompt before this nigga start speaking?
Evening, everybody. How y'all doing?
What's up, Windex?
Not much.
Mute me, I muted myself. What the hell?
I was wondering why you ain't respond. Hold up, Windex.
Hold on, Windex. Slow down. I was wondering why you was being rude whole time. I had muted myself. Embarrassing. But yeah, men are losing against feminism. And I think that's why they are having the reaction. Yeah, they like they're crashing out. They don't know what they're talking about. I tell you all the time that the talking points that I'm sure those men recycled, I've heard in places that's the last thing they should be worried about is a fucking feminist. They need to be worried about a lot. They gotta worry about so much more than that, but they are constantly talking about it. They're obsessed with it. They misrepresent it. And at first it's kind of like, what's going on? But then when you think about it, it's because they're losing this war that they created. Like they thought that they were going to be able to shame and scare women into submission, and women are standing on business. And I'm saying, based on my understanding of what we talking about, I know I'm late coming into the conversation, but in my opinion, I think that there's even coming a point where women are doing something that I've learned to do and I've always done since I've been on this app, is not beating allegations. Whatever you say a feminist is, fuck it. Okay, whatever it is, if you say it's gonna be me being alone with 2 cats and 3 dogs and a centimeter, or what is it, a caterpillar, whatever the little furry worms is called, then say it ain't so. That's what I'm gonna be having. So I think that they're just losing their mind because we're like, whatever, we doing our thing, and we understand that we supposed to be able to have autonomy, and they're freaking out about that.
I just want to say centimeter, millimeter, millimeter, Lakers.
Whatever
I thought it
meter.
was centipede.
Oh, centipede. Who corrected me? Who the don't correct me.
Lakers in
Trying to
5.
crash out. That's crazy.
Lakers in 5, Drika.
Wait, what you said, Dick?
Say no matter caterpillar, centimeter, millimeter, Lakers in 5.
Lakers at 5. Hell
Lakers
yeah.
at 5. Yeah.
But thank you, thank y'all for correcting me. Next time, put that shit in my DMs. Keep it discreet. Keep it secret. But Windex, you ready to talk, huh? Go ahead, buddy. You got it.
Most I was gonna say is I was gonna ask, like, so let's say we all under the same understanding that men are losing the war on feminism. Okay, we got it. We are. Man to man, like, if we being 100% transparent, yes, we are. We have. Y'all have the advantage right now. Whether anybody wants to admit it or not, whether anybody wants to, like, slice it up, get semantic or whatever, there's no way we can. Men have lost. Black men in particular, like at the top of it, I want to put emphasis on. We have definitely lost the feminism war, gender war, whatever. We have. But my question is, in the aftermath, when we looking at all the rubble and stuff, is it a good thing that y'all won? Are y'all happy with this win? Are y'all fine with
Real
it?
quick, before you ask that, explain how you think feminism is winning, and what do you think the aftermath is going to be?
I see feminism winning as women are a lot more empowered and bold, and then shame free to do exactly what they please, no different than a man. Like, women there's not one work field or trade or anything, any industry that there's not a woman in there, that women run in that, you feel me, type of way. Like, there's not one you can name right now where there's not a woman working. You feel me? I've been in the military. I've been in the regular.
But it's women in the military?
It's what?
That's crazy.
When I say women in the military, not just like for fun or for fashion or anything. It's women in the military. I'm talking
Hell
about
no.
running
Prove
the
it.
military. Like, they doing they big ones.
Prove it. I
It's a
ain't
lot
never
of
seen a woman in the military.
Ooh, I don't even.
This nigga making shit up on a Monday. What the fuck?
She being funny right now. All right, bet. Anyway, because I'm about to say she ain't trolling me, y'all. Anyway, but yeah, no, like, there's women in every industry. So, like, at one point in time, women couldn't even have a bank account, let alone
We got that part. Now tell us what you think the aftermath is going to be.
the aftermath. I feel like we already really living in it. That's the truth.
No.
We already here.
Wait. Hold up. Just more directly. The thing that you're talking about, like, when women win, is it worth it, right? That's what you're trying to get at. So, like, when they win, right? What did they gain and what did we lose with women winning this so-called war?
That looks like KRS-One. What the heck?
Hold up.
Yeah, like, if we say women have won, which I feel like they have, what have they gained from winning? What have y'all wanted so bad that y'all had to go to war with us?
No,
I know we
understand my
started
question.
it.
Windex, understand my question. What did women win and what did men lose? Just list a couple things that women win and list things that men lose.
As a result.
Let's say, I want to say women definitely have won more freedom and autonomy over themselves, their lives, and the direction in which they choose to go in.
All right, what did men lose because of that?
Men lost the perceived autonomy and oppression that we had over them, quote unquote.
So which one is better to have there?
I say the equality is the real goal that we should have been looking for.
So
Like,
why did you ask that question? If
Because
you
I
know it's a
wanted-
good thing that women are actually getting of fighting for the equality that we wrongfully took away from them, right? Why did you
Yeah.
ask the question in that manner? Like if it was wrong for women to fight this war?
I asked the question because I wanted to see exactly what their intentions were, because a lot of times when people go to war, like when there's a country that goes to war, the top brass and the soldiers, the foot soldiers, they have different ideologies when it comes to the reason to fight.
You didn't know what woman was trying to fight
I
for.
wanted to know what the general woman wanted to aim for when they said they
But
wanted
you
to
already
go.
knew. But you explained it in detail. You already knew.
Not necessarily. I didn't know
It was
everyone's
always a.
specific opinion.
So it wasn't about equality and equity,
It is,
right?
but that's
When
not
did that
everybody's
change?
ideology.
No. When did that change?
And I wouldn't say it changed. I'd say there were people who had different ideologies or
What
varying
was the different
ideologies.
ideologies different from equality and equity? What was the different thing that is separate from that?
Some of them were a little more extremist views that men
Like,
should be the one in the oppressed position. Some of them figured that men should be the ones as
why
the.
would women say that?
I've heard it before. It's not the
No.
first time I've heard it.
Why would some women say that?
No idea. I wanted to see why. I would have
Hold
asked
up,
that
this was
question. That was
this
the
man.
point.
Why he gotta walk you through something you said? Like it was real simple. You making that shit crazy. You came up here talking about the aftermath. Now that's gotta walk you through your motherfucking point is fucking crazy. So when you say like you just threw out that little dog whistle, what the fuck was you trying to say? It's real simple. What's the aftermath, sir? What's the motherfucking aftermath? 'Cause
You
that shit's
asking me a
annoying.
question. That's the thing. Like that's what
All right,
kind of
you ain't got
irritated
no
me. Is
answer. You
hold on,
sit in timeout and figure that shit out.
wait. Holy shit. I get it. You wanted to run away with it. Don't run away just yet. I
All right, now
asked
you
the
being
question.
excited. It was a simple question.
I'm
Lord.
gonna answer the question.
No. You
Here
you
we
could have
go.
answered 15
Oh
minutes
my
ago. Answer the motherfucking question.
You asked the question off the
Brought it up.
question.
You said the aftermath. He like, what's the motherfucking aftermath? Now this man gotta walk you all the way through your own fucking point. What's
You
the
really
aftermath?
I'm asking you all that. I'm saying what were y'all aiming for?
All right. What's
I
up,
initially
Aubrey?
asked
This nigga
that.
ain't saying shit. He can't answer his own fucking
Y'all
question.
niggas making me.
Okay.
Y'all girls, boy. Anytime y'all can't answer a question, y'all get to running
No,
around.
you ain't about to answer
Y'all
nothing.
get to running around. I don't want to hear it. Every time I come into a live,
You
I
ain't
ask y'all a
said
question.
shit.
Y'all can't
You
answer
ain't
it, so
said a
y'all ask the question
motherfucking
back.
I was
So
I
like, oh,
also
you can't
wanted
answer
like
my
well,
question
you're
because
probably
your
not going to answer,
questions
but
don't be based. Your questions don't be
hold on,
based off.
Windex. Just real quick. And I'm just out of genuine curiosity because you had mentioned that you said black men in particular have lost the war against feminism. I would just be curious as to like what you mean by that and if you could elaborate.
Yeah, that was crazy.
All right, y'all. He ain't got shit to say. Go ahead, Heartbreak.
Yo, I came up here to troll at first. I was gonna be like, women don't deserve a goddamn thing. But then I read the room. I was
Hold
like,
up.
listen, listen,
Heartbreak, you gonna
listen,
try to troll us?
listen.
Heartbreak?
Y'all taught me how to
Yeah.
troll. What you mean? Like, it's y'all that
No,
reason I learned how to
nigga.
troll. But I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna respond to the prompt.
No, when they told her, let that man talk. You gonna fuck with us though? That's crazy.
I seen a prompt. I said this is a perfect opportunity to come true, but I said no. I seen Drika up here, Liz up here. I said no, they're gonna fry me. Summer in the comments. Listen, I already know. I don't want no smoke, Tara. You feel me? But respectfully, like I feel like the war, whatever it is, like it mean like I don't feel like it's over. Whatever it is, like I don't really deal with the cultural war, but like I don't think it's over with.
What do you think a culture war is?
I think like this whole battle for control kind of thing.
No, it's not a battle for control.
All right, so like
When to sling his slithering ass out. No, it's like we have like a culture, right? We have like
Right.
normal society. So when it comes to normalize, like if you look at the core values of feminism, is that something that women are embracing, or is it something that like women are not embracing, or like even men, like y'all embracing feminism? I love that shit for y'all. Y'all embracing it. Like there's a cultural shift. Like let's be for real. and y'all don't want to admit to it because like it's not just about the pillars or something. It's that can you change people's mindset? Because if you got you have a generation of people who think a certain way, then shit just gonna come to fruition. That's just how it works. That's why you have these radical old ass YT men out here, y'all black niggas too, basically trying to like scramble for fucking like power to the point where they gonna try to empower fucking outcasts. Like that's how desperate these niggas is. They are trying to empower fucking outcasts on the internet. You see what I'm saying? They looking for the stragglers, the fucking outliers. They be like, look, you ain't getting no coochie. Come fight for me. And them niggas like, yep, they becoming keyboard warriors who don't know what the fuck they talking about. You know what I'm saying? So what you think about that?
I mean, I feel like I'm all for change. You feel me? Things can't stay the same all the time. Like, and when you know your history and know where we came from, like, I don't want to say I'm for the feminist movement because a lot of it be like stuff I don't agree with it. But a lot of stuff where like y'all get, I'm not saying y'all, but women being able to walk in their own and stand on their own 10, I'm all for that. Like I was raised by females.
Back up.
Here we go.
What part you disagree with?
I mean, I think that's where I said like I think I probably worded it wrong. Dex pointed out in the comments like the whole power thing. Like I feel like you should be able to stand on your own without trying to step on somebody else. You feel me?
Okay, I
If
didn't relate to feminism.
that's what I'm saying. Like maybe I got a misunderstanding of feminism. Is it like that's why I
If
said
you
battle for
disagree with some
control
shit
type
you don't
shit.
understand.
Oh, time out. I definitely asked you what would you referring to. Like I'm all for y'all standing on y'all 10. I thought
Specifying.
yes, I
I'm
thought
specifying.
feminism was y'all standing on y'all 10 type time. I don't have no issue with that. Like that's cool. Based off patriarchy and like I don't want to say the YT people, but as a culture, as a people, period, the whole I'm a man, you gotta do as I say type joint, that's not a good joint. You should be able to make your own
That's what
decisions.
feminism is. You think that's what feminism is?
Say less. Hold up. Now, thank you, Summer. That's what I'm about to do right now. Hold on.
This is
You keep him around long enough to know he should have looked that shit up to say that crazy shit up on this panel and think he about to troll our motherfucking ass is crazy. But y'all can go here and respond.
Well, the thing is, he talked about what I said in the comments, right? I was asking because he said something about this fight over control. So I put question marks, fight over control. Like what control you're talking about? Because women are trying to fight for control over other people. Women trying to fight for control over themselves, for them to have equality to do what they please when it comes to their lives. It has nothing to do with men. It has nothing to do with controlling men. So I'm curious to find out from him what this control is, because that's what I was asking in the
See, I
comments.
think that's where the discrepancy come in. That's why I said I'm all some stuff I agree and don't agree. I just looked it up. I'm about to post it on my joint. But like when I say like yo, like I'm all for like women being able to stand on their 10 and make their own decisions and do what they please and not have to like back in the day women couldn't work, so they had to rely on this. So you being able to be like, I don't gotta wait for nobody and do my own thing, make my own decisions, I'm for that. But when I say step on, I mean like the whole thing like we don't need a men are beneath us and men aren't worth our time. That's the stuff I don't agree with. I'm
Okay,
not
okay,
yeah.
so hold on. So when a woman say men are not worth their time, that is not stepping on men. That is literally acknowledging the treatment of men, and they're saying women are just not going to stand for it anymore. So it's not worth their time to go into relationships or be with men who will actually just abuse them or advocate for taking away their rights. They would rather be by themselves.
I think Dex,
But
you
still has
generalizing
to
it,
come.
bro.
No. Listen what I'm saying. So when you're talking about a woman saying it's not worth their time, that's what they're talking about. Is stepping away from the toxic behaviors of patriarchy.
All right, but hold on, Heartbreak. So you looked it
Okay.
up. What part of that do you disagree with?
See, no, like from like a literal standpoint, how that's put, I don't agree, I don't disagree with none of that. You feel me? Like I'm for that. But maybe, like I said, maybe that's the misconception. Like I get what you saying, Dex.
Hold on, real quick. You see that highlight? Read
What's
the
that?
last two words that's
What?
highlighted.
I'm cracking up.
What's those last two words?
Marginalized groups. That's what you're talking about.
Marginalized groups. Who is a marginalized group?
That's where you get the culture from, right?
But who All right, so it says by women and marginalized groups, right? Who's marginalized groups?
I mean, what you mean? Who's marginalized groups? Like, in reference to what you speaking to, or just in general?
And
Like,
I'm just trying to see if you fully understand. Who's a marginalized group? Give me an example of a marginalized group.
niggas,
Like who?
like simps is a marginalized groups. 304 is a marginalized group. Like, what you mean?
That's
Like,
just crazy. Hold
Oh my god.
Let's
Is this
we
real
being
life right
super
now?
controlled.
Hold up.
All right, I'm
No,
done. I'm
not
done. I'm done. I'm
simps.
done. I'm done. I'm done. But I wasn't gonna try to
Oh,
troll you. You start trying to
no,
come
you tried. No, what's a margin? We not talking about women. A marginalized group is what? Say that again.
simps.
You play too much.
Like, but no, like I get what you mean though. Yeah, like reading it, like I don't want to say, like I said, like from that standpoint, I don't disagree with that. Maybe
No.
it could be
The reason why I want to point that out though, because if it's women in marginalized groups and you are of a marginalized group, and this is what a lot of men like you miss, that
it could be the
feminism
TikTok
actually
groups.
benefits you. Did you
But
know that feminism benefits you also?
that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm about to say, like, it might be the TikTok impression of, like, this is the first time I looked it up. It could be the rooms I join when they talk about it,
Who's
where I'm like,
crazy digital queen? Tell us what's
that's
going on. Who is that?
that's my folks. That's my folks.
Damn.
Yeah.
They love them some heartbreak. That's crazy.
Cracking up. That's my folks.
All right. Well, you done? You want to say something else?
I landed. I thought I was going to troll, but it's cool. I'm listening.
You ain't never going to troll me heartbreak. Let's be for real.
I mean, you gave me the tips on trolling, so I'm going to get you one day. You feel me?
Never going to happen. That was pretty, Monica. What's up, Grayson?
Oh, thank you, Monica. That was sweet. Wait a minute. You gave it to the wrong person, Monica.
No, she gave it to you.
No. Oh, okay. Somebody else gave this. Who is? Okay, let me shut up. I almost crashed out. Okay, thank you, Monica. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm tripping. Go ahead, Grayson.
Wait, I had came on the tail end of that. So could somebody restate the
You don't gotta
topic?
be on the tail end. You right on top of it. It's our men losing the culture war against feminism. You ain't on the tail end of nothing. It's on the screen.
Yeah, I think so. I think men is losing that culture war because men is too set in a quote unquote masculine role
Smoke
where they
detector.
aren't allowing themselves to, you know, be appealing to be appealing to women that's feminist. There we go.
What?
Yeah, like men are losing the culture war, right? Because they're too hell bent on traditional gendered roles, which generally speaking, feminist women don't truly align with, right? So they're too stuck in masculinity.
Real quick, are you masculine?
Yeah.
Is it masculine to not change the batteries in your smoke detector?
Nah, that's a whole nother thing. Was that the end of that question?
Yeah, that was it. That was the whole question.
Oh nah, I'm black, so you know how the smoke detectors be.
That's crazy. That bitch loud. Like you like right under that motherfucker. Go 5 feet to the right. Like
it's like right outside my door. That's how your smoke detector's supposed to be.
That's crazy. Beeping like that is crazy. It's like you got bird in there. But go ahead, say what you're trying to say again. I was distracted.
Okay, men are losing the culture war to feminism because they're too stuck on tradition to change to be appealing to feminism. Does that make sense? Or
So you say yeah, men are dedicated to traditionalism. When why is that the case?
because it's tradition for them. Like it, I think the old school teachings are appealing to them because men are above everything, so that power imbalance is attractive to them.
I love you, cousin.
And that's why y'all crashing out. That's why y'all crashing out.
Who is y'all?
I'm man. You a man, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. You said y'all, and the black instinct is like, who the fuck is y'all?
Yeah, you people. You people, you know who I'm talking about.
Okay, yeah, I get it. I get it. Also, I don't think feminism is the answer. I'm gonna be honest.
All right, go ahead and tell us what the answer is.
Womanism. I think we gotta evolve past just gender and also talk about race because race, patriarchy, and systems of oppression like racism go hand in hand.
Who watching TV that loud?
Dang, you hit everything. That wasn't me though, by the way.
Oh, that's so full.
Greg, is that you?
Hey, what's up? Someone call
But
me?
we,
It's you, big dog.
but
Someone
yeah,
call me. What's
like
up?
we understand womanism. We reclaiming feminism. Like we reclaiming the word. So we know what you're talking about with womanism now. Like, but all right, that's cool. What's up, Greg?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, hey.
Oh, be careful.
37. I don't know if I'm supposed to what questions you guys want me to answer first before I address the prompt.
Did you see the prompt has a question mark? Go ahead and answer that one.
Oh, all right, cool. Are they losing it? I would say yeah. Yeah, I'd say yeah.
Wow.
In all honesty. I think they're losing it because there's been a lot of messages regarding men being like bad in most aspects of life, and even women who don't agree with feminism hold that same or very similar view. So yeah, I would say that that they lost the war on that. Don't know how to fix it, but it is what it is.
Thanks, Monica. Y'all, Monica is so competitive. I love it. Whatever you was talking about, sir. You like, y'all open panel? I don't know what he was talking about. It doesn't sound like much or nothing.
I was addressing the point.
Yeah, I know. I lost. Like, I zoned out. I got the DHD.
Oh, okay.
Oh damn, what happened to that?
So does anyone want to start that off then?
Wait, I'm sorry. What was the question?
It's
You
open.
got that.
Open panel.
Drop the A.
I ain't never been
Oh,
good.
I noticed. I'm like, hold on, what happened to the A?
Damn.
Nigga, it's bad. It's
Yeah, I hope. I personally hope men are losing the quote unquote cultural war against feminism. And let me also say this too. I don't really think it's. I think whenever men call something a war, especially when it comes to like gender or sex, it's normally to try and make it seem like things are equal or that there's equal culpability between whichever parties are involved. And I don't really think that is that way between men and women, especially
That's
when we
not a
just use the
culture
gender.
war, because it's definitely a culture war.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, yeah, I mean, yeah, like I get it, but I think whenever men use that term specifically, we do it to try and make it seem like we'll acknowledge that we do a lot of wrongs and stuff too, but then we'll also make it call it a culture war to make it seem as if the things that women have done are just as bad and just as wrong as what we've done. And I think it's disingenuous on our part when we never do that, because a majority of things that I think we could point out that women have done that could be quote unquote wrong, I think that it's a response.
Mm-hmm.
I think the best option men have, in all honesty, is just not to participate. Like, yeah,
Not
not
to
to
participate
participate.
in what?
In the culture war, number one, but even regarding like certain aspects of it,
Y'all, do you know what a culture war is?
isn't that what we've been talking about this entire time?
Yeah, you said not to participate. So what do you mean? What's a culture war?
Culture war would be what goes on right now regarding gender, race, politics, etc. A whole lot of social matters that mostly take place online.
So you think men should? I agree. Men should not participate in politics. Maybe let women take over.
Well, I mean, I didn't say that, but sure, go with it. I simply said they should participate
You
in
said
culture wars.
you said politics. You said men should stop participating, and then you said politics in politics.
Okay,
Yes, that's exactly
okay,
what you
sure. That's what. Okay, yeah, sure. That's what I said.
But how can
Anywho,
you can't
yeah.
not you can't exist in a society and not participate in a culture war. That's the whole thing.
I think it's different. I think it's very possible. I mean, I think a lot of the online discourse doesn't really go anywhere. I think guys are better off really dealing with themselves. Like, I don't know. I think most men
Wait,
should
you
just.
understand culture war is more than just like
Yeah, he don't know.
online. Like it's more than what's on TikTok.
He don't know. That's the thing. That's how I try to get him to answer it. But that's what I'm saying. He gonna continue to talk, even though he don't know what the fuck he's talking about. And apparently,
Okay,
that's
so please enlighten me. So please give me the definition
hold
of
up,
culture
sir.
war.
Hold up, sir. No, I gave you the opportunity. Look at Heartbreak doing a label for these niggas today. Now that's feminism. Heartbreak.
Heartbreak trying to get some coins. That nigga trying to show his little
No, I'm cracking up. No, I just heard somebody say they ain't know. I'm like, damn, I do got the screenshot right there.
No, culture. Look up culture war, not feminism. These niggas don't know what a culture war is.
But if you know what it is, why don't you just say it?
Cause I don't want to, bitch. You could have looked it up.
Sounds like you don't know what it is. I stated what it was already.
Now that's not. Come on, Greg. Look, Greg. I ain't know where angle you was gonna go, but you got you can't be looking the way you look, talking greasy. I don't know
What did I
what's
say
up. I don't know
exactly?
what's
What
up
did I say that
with.
was greasy?
I don't know what's up with motherfuckers who got fucked up teeth that love to come on this app talking real greasy. You nasty looking bitch.
I
Calm
don't know,
the
you
fuck
stupid
down.
fucking bitch. I don't
No,
know,
you're
you
the
stupid fucking
stupid,
bitch. Maybe you
nasty,
should calm the fuck down,
dirty,
you dumb cunt.
grimy,
Bitch,
funky
your mother,
looking
your daughter,
bitch.
and your
You are
sister. Bitch, fuck you.
dirty, just
Bitch, fuck you.
nasty.
Fuck
Let
you
me show
and the
y'all what he
cunt
look
you came
like.
out of, you fucking cunt.
Okay,
Fuck you.
you got him, but
Stupid
let's show
bitch.
you what you look
Oh
like.
my
Put him up
God,
here.
what
Don't
Yeah, eat a
drop
dick.
him. Don't
You
drop
fucking
him.
cunt.
Don't drop the bitch. Don't
Yeah,
drop
this
the
stupid,
nasty
stupid
looking
asshole
bitch.
wouldn't start just
Don't drop the
assaulting
nasty
people.
looking bitch.
Eat
You
a dick,
can't.
bitch.
You can't
Hold up,
upset
Heartbreak.
me.
God
Eat a
damn.
dick, bitch. Please. Fuck you, your mother, your daughter, and your father, you fucking cunt. Fuck you.
Dude,
Womp
listen,
womp.
where you get that
Loser.
where you get that
Loser.
Okay,
Winchester?
and
Where you
bitch?
get that
The
Winchester
fuck?
from? Where you get that Winchester from?
Well, let me get some more of his
The
pictures.
what?
Hold
A
on.
Winchester.
The Winchester? What are you talking about?
Yeah, that double barrel nose you got. I'm talking about, nigga. What the
Oh,
fuck?
damn, that was funny, Dex. You could suck a dick too, faggot.
Hey, whoa,
Dude,
wait.
you could fit
Things
like
got way
5
out of
in one
hand.
No,
nostril.
you
You
could
could
suck
fit
a
like
dick,
Nah, that's
5.
actually
faggot. You
Hey,
could
crazy.
suck a
you
dick,
could fit like
faggot.
He
5
actually
in
sound
one
like
Fuck
Mike
all
nostril.
this
Tyson. I'm not
shit.
gonna lie to
All
you.
this shit you wouldn't say to me in person.
Hold up, don't
Greg,
crash out. Hold up, calm
No,
down. You,
fuck that.
no, you can get
Motherfuckers gonna
mad,
start
but
talking
don't
shit to
try
me
to
for
don't try
nothing.
to
Nah,
use
fuck
certain
every
words to
single one
get
of these
kicked out.
motherfuckers.
Come on
Nah, I ain't
now.
not trying to use certain words, but don't try to fuck with me. Fuck you mean?
Can we go
I ain't
back
said
on the
anything
culture war
disrespectful to
topic?
anybody, but everybody wanna
damn,
come at me.
dude.
Fuck
This
all
You
y'all.
he
Especially
got
that
a
faggot
speech.
Dex. Eat a dick.
dude.
This nigga got a speech impediment. Talk about I don't know what the fuck he talk about. You remedial
Goofy
ass,
bitch.
weird looking, dirty bitch.
You
Like fuck
stupid,
you.
grungy, stink pussy, dumb
Whatever.
asshole,
Whatever.
old crunchy toe ass,
You
nasty
got
lip
it.
bitch. Eat a dick,
Loser.
bitch. Faggot.
Loser.
Shut up, ho.
This
Shut
your
up, ho.
profile
Bitch, your
picture.
mother. Shut up, ho. Stupid
You
cunt.
should make this your profile picture, Greg.
I'll take that into consideration.
Dirty. You need a breath. Look
Shut up, you
again.
dumb
The
bitch.
teeth.
Funky breath, bitch. Fucking, you probably suck on foreskin, you dumb
Oh,
hoe.
you
Shut up,
fucking
bitch.
lying. You
Shut up,
you
bitch.
No,
and
let's
MC. I know
Bitch,
you fucking
you suck on
lying.
yeast infections and dirty toes. Shut up,
No,
hoe.
bitch, you
Your
got
fucking
a
pussy
yeast
probably damp
infection.
right
the
now.
No,
yeast
you got
Underwear,
infection
all
right
types of
here.
acidic. Shut
you
up,
got
bitch.
It's right there.
infection.
Fucking
Bitch,
underwear
you got
getting eaten up by your
syphilis up your
acidic levels, hoe.
asshole.
Shut up,
Shut
hoe.
up, bitch.
You shut the fuck up too,
You
lame
shut
dumbass
up.
hoe. Goofy looking
No.
ass bitch.
No.
I'm sure
Nah,
he
you shut the
got
fuck up,
warts
goofy
coming out his
asshole.
motherfucking tonsils. Not the
Shut your
tonsils
dumb
on
ass
his
up,
Back
bitch.
build
You got
up.
herpes on your lip, hoe. Shut up.
He
Lynn, you eat a
upset.
dick too, dumbass cunt.
Smack me.
Fucking whore.
Me. That was out of line.
To be sucking dick under the
Nah, them
bridge
bitches started it,
and
bro.
crying, sir, is crazy.
Bitch, don't
Cause you definitely be sucking dick
confuse me
under the
with your father,
bridge.
bitch. Don't confuse me with your father, bitch.
Drika,
Fuck
he
out
could,
of here.
Drika, if he sniffed too close to the V, he could give a woman a hysterectomy.
That was funny to fucking nobody, but go for it,
Sniff the
Dex.
whole thing out.
Right.
Shut the
Just
fuck
snatch
up,
it
hoe.
right
You
He
on
dumb bitch.
down.
whispering in the phone. He whispering because he in his mama fucking basement. You
No,
better
he
not
in the
talk too loud,
beginning.
bitch.
It's somebody in the background. I heard him in the beginning.
And
Yeah,
he
I got
talking
a
about
partner on like the rest of you fucking lames. The fuck you talking about?
Why
Dumb
you not
cunt.
in their face? Why you in how, baby?
Because I got a phone at work, bitch. That's why. Fuck you
Well, you
talking about,
mad.
goofy hoe.
He
Shut
upset.
up.
He upset.
Nah, bitch. I give it
You
right
can
back,
make
you
this
dumb
your
hoe. What's
profile
up?
picture.
Yeah, that's a great idea, hoe. What else you got?
Y'all need to spend some quality time together. Why you ignoring that woman?
What else
Don't
you
give
got,
us
Ho?
the attention. Give that woman that attention.
No. I can divide my
No, she
attention
don't
up. I
want.
got attention
She
for lame
said
ass motherfuckers like
she
y'all. What's up?
condone
What the
this
fuck else
shit.
y'all got?
She condone
Shut up.
this shit. You
So
fucking.
Shut up. I
let
can do what I want, motherfucking
so
ass.
wait,
Shut
hold
up, Ho.
on. So the reason why your
Goofy bitch.
comeback don't matter is because this is what you look like. Like this does the work. Like
Shut up,
nobody has
bitch.
to
I can
say
smell your
nothing,
breath through the
but
phone.
just show
Shut up, Ho.
this. All we gotta
Bitch,
do is show
please.
this.
Can smell your breath through the phone, Ho.
You
Shut up.
wearing yourself out. You wearing yourself
Your breath
out.
smell like your cunt.
That's why
Shut up, Ho.
your nose hairs are as big as
Bitch,
they is
nobody
trying
can
to
tell the difference
guard
between your
that fucking
asshole
breath
and your
that you
pussy. They both
have. We
smell the
see
same.
it.
Shut up, bitch.
You got it.
Hey,
All
Drake.
right?
Let him go.
Only
'Cause
thing
he
you
a
give
pig.
birth, only thing that come out your
Greg's
pussy is
teeth
doodle,
look
bitch.
like he
That's what
licked
you give birth to.
ashtrays for
Bitch, your
fun.
face looked like that shit was aborted. Shut up, Ho.
His girl is with him right
That's
now. She's sitting
funny.
in his nose
Dex,
right
you
now.
shut your dumb
You
ass
know
up
that's
too,
a
nigga. No
lie.
bitch
You
having ass
inhale your
nigga. Shut up,
girlfriend. That's
faggot.
what happens.
Shut the
Listen,
fuck
your
up,
hair,
faggot.
Some of
your
y'all need
nose
to take
hairs are like
that.
trees.
No,
Nigga,
for
you
real
have
though.
no
Some of y'all
bitch.
need to take
Shut
this
up,
blue
bro.
light filter off your fucking phone
That's
because
what
y'all
the fuck you
posting
need to do.
anything and
Get
not seeing the
yourself a
colors
girl, bro.
right. Sir,
Lame
sir,
ass,
this
sweet
shit
ass
is
nigga.
embarrassing, sir. You
Bitch,
like the
slow your
cloud,
voice.
sir? No. The cloud, the contrast with the cloud is crazy. Then with your eyes is crazy. It's giving like when you go paint your walls and they got the different colors and
Bitch,
tones.
you sound
Y'all
heavy.
just post
What are you
anything.
talking about?
You
You
can't
the
talk
only
about the
Post
way
bitch with
nobody
anything.
obesity.
sound.
So why
You
he
got
You can't talk
obesity in your
about the
throat,
way
ho.
nobody
Shut up.
sounds suffering
I can
succotash.
absolutely do
No, you
that,
can't
bitch.
suffer
I can
succotash.
absolutely do that. This
No,
bitch
you
sound
can't
heavier than a
absolutely
Thought
do
I
motherfucker.
saw our
nothing.
pretty cat.
Bitch got a 20-pound
You can't
fucking tumor in her
absolutely do
throat. Shut
nothing.
up, bitch. Please.
Please,
Please.
fucking
Shut up,
yo.
ho.
please
Calling that man Sylvester was crazy.
Shut the
say,
fuck up,
hey,
ho.
Greg, say, pipe
Bitch,
down,
shut up,
Pauline,
bitch.
eat your
White face.
pudding.
Oh my
Pipe
goodness.
down, Pauline, eat your pudding.
Suffering succotash is nasty one. Damn.
Talk to nobody like that, round-headed asshole.
Greg,
Whoa.
say
Go
Sally
ahead, bitch. Yeah, go
sold
ahead. Go ahead.
seashells
Go
by the
ahead. Round
seashore.
face,
Say it.
oddly built bitch. What
Greg,
else you got? Oddly
Greg,
built hoe. What
Greg,
the
say Sally sold
bad
seashells by the seashore. Go ahead
bitch
and
built like
say
a
it.
snow
Greg, say it.
unproportioned asshole. You
Who?
unproportioned bitch. Shut up. You
Who?
dumb hoe. That's what I'm talking to.
Who?
Oddly built shaped
Who?
bitch. Round
Who?
headed asshole. Shut up, hoe. You
Oh,
bitch. That's what I'm talking to.
oh,
You bitch.
Say
That's what
Sally
I'm talking
sold
to.
seashells by the seashore. Say it,
Bitch out here
Greg.
with stains all over
Greg.
her underwear. Shut up, bitch.
Greg.
Shut
Greg.
up, hoe. You got streaks on your thong.
Greg.
Shut up.
Greg.
You got musky
Say
leggings, hoe. Shut up.
say
Shut up.
Greg.
Hair barely ever done, bitch. Shut up.
Greg.
Shut up,
Greg,
hoe.
I'm not gonna shut up. So you can keep
Shut up,
saying,
hoe.
shut
Built
up.
bad, smell worse looking ass bitch.
Greg, you trying real hard to hit them S's, huh?
You about to say
And
You
I'm
you
gotta
hitting
think to hit them S's, huh,
and I'm
nigga?
hitting
He
each
real
You gotta
strategic with his S
look.
words.
He
and I'm
gotta
hitting each
wind up to hit them S's.
and I'm hitting
Shut
each
up.
and I'm hitting
Shut
each
up.
shut up, bitch.
Shut up.
And what? Stink pussy. Shut up, bitch. White back, white face. We can play this tag.
He a junkie too. The thing,
Still
like with these
ain't
homeless,
nobody
helpless ass niggas is
daddy.
diabolical. Like you on
Daddy's a junkie.
candy,
Shut
just
up, bitch. Your
so
daddy's a junkie.
baby.
Look at him. He
Your
need
mommy's
that. Terry, you need
mom's a
to put that
crackhead
picture
too, you
up for
fucking
niggas
cunt.
with losing their hairline,
You
cause
dumb goose.
this
Yeah, he
motherfucker
got a
got
regular size
his
head.
top peeled back and he trying to
Y'all
hold on to
bitches
the sides of his fucking head.
y'all
Shut your
bitches
ass up.
built out here like two.
Shut up,
Shut
you
up, you
bean
dumb
pie
bitch.
head ass
Out here
motherfucker. Shut
third
your
world
stupid
country
ass
look
up. Shut
you
up.
even
stupid.
argue when they muting you is
Fuck you.
diabolical. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm gonna keep fucking fuck these dumb ass. Fuck you talking to?
He can't get it out. He got that faster than
Brown
that.
face.
Like he
Still
really like he
He
just
calling
going
talking
me
all that.
through.
Still gonna
he calling me round
dumbass.
face. He's saying that we
Round face
bad built. But the
ass. Y'all
thing
bitches
is, like,
But you
sound
got
heavy
none
as
of
that shit
that
in your
is hurting.
forehead.
Like,
shut
it doesn't hurt, Greg.
funk
You just
assholes.
keep saying it, but
We
the
can just
thing
keep.
is you do
That's
sound
good.
like
We can keep going.
succotash. You don't have
Your look,
hair.
body,
Your hairline is really
your
fucked
build.
up. Your beard
You
is
in the gym.
nappy. You look
You in the gym
poor.
for
Like
nothing.
all those things
You in the
are
That's a
true
yeah,
hair.
about
yeah.
That's a
you.
gray hair hanging
Is
out.
that random
Coming
hair,
out of his
Stacey?
nose. That's
Yes.
nasty.
Is that random
No,
hair?
You the
You
only
don't know if
bitch
it's coming down or going
that
up.
sounded dumb.
Oh no, it's coming down. It's coming.
I think it's going up.
It's going.
Like he is so
Oh,
Hold up, y'all think that
wide
head
neck,
going
wide,
down? Hold up, y'all think that head
fat
going down?
face,
Put a smiley face.
no
And y'all think it's
ass,
going up? Do crying face emoji. I
funky
think
breath.
it's going up.
I think it's coming
Fuck
down.
God, bitches sound. That sound ugly heavy. That sound like the
I'm
only
just
thing you
laying
do
in
is invest
bed.
in fucking toys and fucking roses. Bunch of ugly single hoes. Fuck you talking about?
Why he talking about toys and roses,
Roses.
sir?
That's the only shit that you invested in, ho. You're a single ass
Roses.
bitch.
The crazy
That's the
thing
only
is
thing
you
you got,
are the
ho.
toy. When them
Funk
niggas,
breath, ho.
when you want
Nah, I'm the nigga with a
a
partner.
$2
Y'all the
hit,
single
you be the
bitches.
toy.
I'm a nigga with a partner. Y'all the single bitches. Fuck you talking
A
about?
partner.
I'm a
Wide
nigga
face,
with a
thick neck,
partner.
fucking 20-pound
Go
tumor in her
spend time
neck
with your
having
partner
asshole. Shut up,
then.
bitch. Nah, I'm
Go spend time with your partner then. They don't want to spend time with you. That's why you over here trying to get attention. Then everybody voted that it's going down.
Y'all
Damn.
want that nigga lonely. Please show your partner.
I'm here, bitch.
Show
I'm
that
here, bitch.
nigga.
Buy
Fuck that.
expensive
Show us
too.
I'm
that
not gonna show you my
nigga.
bitch.
Show us that nigga who be bending you backwards. Show us that nigga who
He
bend
turned
you
that camera
backwards.
off. That he's
What the hell?
He scared himself. He scared
Yeah.
himself. He scared himself.
That was
Why did he
me. My fault. I
leave?
did that on the accident.
Damn,
No, I did
man.
that on the accident.
Come
No.
back up,
I
Accidents
really
Greg.
did that
happen.
on the
Accidents
accident.
happen.
Come back up, Greg. She
No, cause my network was down, so I was just pressing I was trying to
Greg,
press
she
the
was just
mute.
playing, Greg. Come back and come
You
back
can
and
come
catch
back, Greg.
Greg.
This is like how like having a man in your life romantically is just embarrassing. Imagine like being that man's girlfriend or wife or whatever, and like walking in on him speaking like that to women. I would just die of embarrassment. I'm sorry, I would unalive of embarrassment. I don't even know what I would do. I would just I would spontaneously combust from embarrassment.
It is
Yeah,
embarrassing.
especially random women online. I'd be like, what the fuck?
But the thing is, his part, like I wanted him to show that hard leg ass partner he got. I wanted to see. I didn't know fucking partners was existing in this scenario with him. I didn't know that's what he was saying. But hey, come back up, Greg. We're gonna be nice. We not gonna fuck with you. You saved his life, Lynn. He was happy as fuck.
Yeah, Greg saw a ghost. He ain't coming back.
Jesus. Go ahead, Els.
Hold on, Heartbreak. Put the definition back up there, Heartbreak. You did the word. He did say partner. He inclusive. We support that shit. Go ahead. You want to read it, Heartbreak, or you wanna? That's the wrong motherfucking word, Heartbreak. You did that a second time.
Why do Heartbreak?
Why you keep doing that?
But Heartbreak, and one more thing, while you doing it, Heartbreak, put your arm in the camera. Let me see something. Let me see something. I'm like Ray Charles. Let me see your wrist. No, don't make it big, nigga. Stretch the bitch out so I can see how much I want to guess how much you weigh. I want to guess how much you weigh.
She trying to objectify you, Heartbreak.
Let me see. You petite. You a petite
Thank
ass
you,
nigga,
man. Thank
Heartbreak.
you,
You petite. You petite. Okay. You look
Don't
like
let
you
that
about
woman.
to-
Don't let
crazy,
that
dude.
woman objectify you like that, Heartbreak.
Thank you, man.
Shout out to the petite niggas.
He is wild.
Y'all are deserving.
No, we support Heartbreak looking up words and shit. You want to read it, Heartbreak, or you want these motherfuckers to read it for themselves?
Oh yeah, no, they might have to read it to themselves. You feel me?
I can tell y'all right now what's gonna fuck Philly up. Societal was gonna fuck Philly up. Go ahead, LZ. Go ahead, LZ.
Yeah, Els, I appreciate it. I was just listening to the banter. Y'all hilarious. But I saw the topic. It said, "Are men losing the cultural war against feminism?" That's what the topic was.
He got good memory. Okay, 1 point for LZ.
It's Els.
Oh, my bad. Oh, okay.
Nah, it's cool. It's cool.
Damn, trying to embarrass me in front of my friends.
Oh no. I was just trying to correct you. That's all. But I don't really think there's a cultural war, and I don't think that men, if there is, I don't see it. But if there is, I don't understand why men would be going to war for feminism anyway. Like if people want to be feminists, you know,
Do
that's
you
their.
read the definition on the screen?
Can I read? It's pretty small, but I mean,
Uh,
regardless, like, you know, I'm just saying. My point is that if
Because you said it's not a cultural war. That's what I'm saying. I don't think enough people know what a cultural war is.
a cultural war is a deep societal conflict between groups with opposing values, beliefs, and practices. The
yeah, I
dispute.
don't,
Oh, he showed you,
Interrupt that
Drika.
man. He doing labor. Go ahead, Heartbreak.
Nah, it's cool. Oh, wait. So how
The
we doing this?
disputes are often based on fundamental moral disagreements and involve hot-button social and political issues. While historical precedents exist, the term
Precedents.
you know what I mean.
Look at
My
Al doing the
fault.
labor. Go ahead.
Yeah, the term was popularized in the early 1990s by sociologist James Davidson Hunter to describe a significant division in American society between orthodox, more conservative, and progressive, more liberal worldviews.
You don't
But
think that's
but
happening?
my thing is this, right? If women want to be feminists, why would
Men can
men?
be feminists too.
Yeah, but like why do I want to go to war against somebody if that's their belief? If they want to, you know.
Yeah, he just read it for you, sir.
No. I get what he's saying though. Like, but
But the
It's
I
fact
to
that you
shape
saying
society.
that,
what
the
I'm
fact
saying.
that you saying that alone, Els, means that there actually is a war and you participating in it. Because you participating in it. I'm gonna tell you why. Because do you think that women should be sexually harassed?
Of course not.
Do you think that they should be assaulted?
Of course not.
Do you think that big women deserve rights too? Like oversized women?
Everybody deserves rights.
Okay, do you think that that black women and women with disabilities deserve white rights, like women in wheelchairs and people in
Everybody.
wheelchairs?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It doesn't matter your size, your
What
physical.
about LGBTQIA plus people?
I'm gonna just sum it up right in one sentence, right? I look at people as human beings first. You know,
That's good.
all the preferences they have, their sexual
Being
preference.
fucking progressive.
Look at him. He a feminist.
I mean,
Congratulations, you
I'm
a feminist.
a humanist, but if that's by default makes me a feminist, it is what it is. These labels, I don't know. These labels trip.
Congratulations.
Do you think?
Yo,
Do
can I
you
ask you a
think
question?
it's okay? Hold on, real quick. Do you think
These
it's okay
labels
that
trip me
men
up,
focus
though,
on their
man.
mental health, sir? Do you think that's okay that men consider their mental health?
Of course, I
Do you
focus on
think
my.
it's okay that men get lineups and you get to shape up and care about what you look like? Do you think that's okay?
Wait, if it's okay for men to get a lineup and a shape up?
Yeah.
Of course, that's part of self care.
That's fucking crazy. Y'all niggas progressive as hell out this motherfucker. That's
That nigga
wild.
a feminist. That shit is
Wait,
crazy.
hold up. So how am I? I'm just curious. How am I a
They
feminist?
just lined you. You ain't even peep it.
Els, do you support women's suffrage?
Women's suffrage?
Yeah. Do you know what women's
You put
suffrage
too
is?
much dip on his ship,
Yeah,
Grayson.
come on, man.
I support anything that people do that makes them happy and healthy.
Do you know what women's suffrage is though?
I believe I do, but I'll let you explain it.
It's literally just the right for women to vote and shit like that.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, cool, absolutely.
Yeah, then you're a feminist, brother.
See, that's the thing. I'm not a feminist because I support. See, that's the thing. I don't have these labels trip me up. Like I support anybody.
You ain't got. We said is a label. Why you rejecting it?
Because I don't know. I'm not a big fan of labels, feminist. Because so let me ask you a question, right? If I support all of those things for women, right, and I support the same things for men, why am I not whatever the word is for men that support men, but I'm a feminist?
Masculinists? Hold up, because a masculinist don't believe that women should have equal rights or those things. So
No, but I'm saying though, like if I support,
listen, what I'm saying, it don't go both ways. You either support gender equality or you don't.
right? So if I support gender equality, then I'm for all, not just one.
Yeah,
Nobody said
but feminist doesn't mean that it's only for women. Feminist means that it's for all.
So, so that's the only word that can be attributed to somebody that is for all.
Why you rejecting feminists so much? Like, what about that word bothers
Wait,
you?
are you rejecting feminists because it got femin in it?
No, I'm rejecting anything that's a label that specifically is, you know,
But you looking for another label though.
I'm not looking for a label. I'm just looking for an
You
accurate
literally
term.
said, what's the
Wait,
other?
why are you rejecting the label of feminist? Why?
I don't think it's an accurate word though. I mean, for all intents, you know what? Honestly, you know, for all intents and purposes, if I'm a feminist, if that's what you define a feminist, that's fine. I'm okay with that. You know, like I don't want to argue about, you know, the label or anything like that. But the main point I'm trying to make here is that I support anything for any human being that makes them happy. Whatever you want to do, LGBTQ plus, big women, big back women, with handicap, whoever. It doesn't matter. Whatever makes you happy, whatever contributes to your mental health. I'm all for it. Like,
Wait, but why so much pushback on feminism though? That's my question. That's what I'm concerned about.
again, like I'm not a fan of, you know, labels, but again, if for all intents and purposes, like I said, if that's the term that we wanna, if that's a term that is acceptable in this conversation, then I'm okay with it. That's fine.
He's having cognitive dissonance because society has told him that feminism is
Feminist
bad
is
and
evil.
feminism is
Yeah.
about like hating men, and he believed it. So now that he's learning that it's about more than that, his mind's like, wait a minute, hold on, like what? Like what are you talking
Well, I
about?
disagree because that's not cognitive dissonance. If you told me something, cognitive dissonance is you giving me facts about something, and
And
wait, let
it
me.
is.
Cognitive dissonance is basically I'm coming into the conversation with a preconceived notion about something, right? And then
Right?
you tell me something that opposes what
Mhm.
I came into the conversation with, and I'm still choosing to believe, you know, what I came into the conversation with. That's cognitive dissonance. What
Correct.
I'm
But you're doing
saying
that
is,
with feminism though.
what I'm
That's
saying
exactly
is
what's
that
happening.
what I'm saying is that I'm agreeing with everything that you said earlier. Do you believe that women should have rights to vote, or you know, all the things you said? What I'm saying is I agree with that.
Yeah, but
I
your
am just not.
idea of feminism was opposed to that. So that's why you're rejecting the fact that you're like feminism can't what's another word for it? Because you already had an idea of what feminism is. So I'm telling you what it actually is, and you're rejecting that.
I'm not. All right. Well, for the sake of a circular argument, then if I'm a feminist, then that's fine. I'm okay with that. That's fine. But at the end of the
All
day,
right,
like I
cool,
said,
gang gang.
gang, gang. Now it's all good though, man. You know, like the problem that I do have though on a lot of these panels though, like for example, like the way it's phrased, like are men losing the fight? Like, what? I mean, if that's, you know, how you want to phrase it, but I just feel
Wait,
like a lot of
that's
these
a culture war.
panels, it gets on here and it's always talking about men, and it's men that do it too. Like these panels that discuss men and women and bashing men, and they hate men and they hate women. It's just out of
How are men being bashed right now?
well, I'm not talking about right now. I'm just talking about in general. When I get on these panels, sometimes I hear the topics. It's all about bashing women. Like I saw a dude earlier. He was talking about our black BLK women destroying the black family. And I'm like, how is that even like? Why are y'all even talking about this? Like,
You realize that's a part of a culture war, right?
I don't think it's a war. I just think it's well,
No,
you
no,
know
no.
what?
Like
That's fine. That's fine. I'm not gonna argue that. But that's fine. It's a war. It's okay. It's a war.
Oh,
So,
I
that's
and
think
I
you
what
just
get too. I think you get too hung up on the
I think
specific
you gotta
words where
stand
you
yeah,
on what you
can't.
because words. You know why?
Yes,
Because
but a war
I'm a
doesn't
very
inherently
I'm
mean physical violence, though. That's what I'm
well,
saying.
yeah, no, I didn't assume that it does. You can have verbal wars, you know. That's a war, but I think like these panels, man, like it's out of control. It's like every day. It's like these people talking about men talking about women, women talking about men. Like what? Like the world need more love. And I ain't trying to sound like all kumbaya and all that, but it's at what point does it stop? Like at what point do you not, you know, every day you on here talking about men, talking about women every day that you're angry about?
I mean,
Go
when the
out there,
system
go
changed,
give somebody a
that's when
hug.
it
Like,
stops.
but no,
No,
no. No, it stops. You got to be the change that you want to see. Like, go give somebody a hug. Go tell your mother you love her. Go
Yeah, let
tell her
me ask you a question, LZ, real quick. So
it's
just to
L's.
confirm, Al, my bad, you're a black man, right?
For all intents and purposes, yes.
Okay. What's your views on racism? Like real quick. You think racism is a problem?
Do I think racism is a problem?
Mm-hmm.
I think anybody that discriminates based off
Oh
of
my
their.
goodness. Okay, I know what type of
Hold
person you
on,
are,
wait. Do
Els.
you think? Hold on. Do you
Wait,
think it's
wait, wait,
okay?
wait, 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 wait. What type of person I am? I'm saying I'm agreeing with her. Yes, it is a problem. If somebody is discriminating against you because of your race, absolutely, it's a problem. So
What do
what's the
you? What
problem?
is your view on black people online talk about racism?
Black people learning about racism?
Do you think it's okay that black people online talking about racism?
If that's their truth, no. You could talk about whatever you want to talk about. Nah, it's not a problem.
So
If
why
that's
is it a
if,
double standard? Why is it a double standard for racism over sexism?
who when did I never said it was a double standard.
Yeah, no, you said these people just fighting, but you ain't got no problem with fighting over racism, though. Why don't you?
No,
Don't
no,
you
no,
go?
no, no.
Have you
Wait,
hugged a white person today?
wait,
Have
wait,
you hugged a
wait,
white
wait.
racist today? Hold up. How many racists have you hugged today?
Actually, I didn't hug anybody today because I've been working out, and then I was working, and then I had a couple other errands to do. But tomorrow, I do plan on hugging some people.
No, but racist though. Are you gonna go hug some racists?
I hug a racist?
Yeah,
I don't know any racists.
that's
You
crazy.
don't think you know any racist.
I was just about to say like everybody.
How do you? All right, let me ask you a question.
Yeah, I
Right?
mean, come
How
on.
do you? How do you? How do you? How do you? How do you so confidently? How do you so confidently and with such conviction say that I think I don't know a racist?
Because you never truly know if people are racist. Because racist is a system in America that's so deeply embedded into it. Almost anybody
Okay.
has racism.
Then if that's
No
the case,
bullshit.
then
Niggas
if
be
that's the
racist
case,
too.
if that's
No
the case,
bullshit.
then if that's the case, then you can say you can make that argument for anybody on anything. Then if that's the
Hold up,
case,
but I don't want to get too lost in that. I was trying to make a point because, like he said, let him rock out when it comes to racism because he know
no,
that.
I never said
Hold up,
that.
sir.
Never
What
said
you
that.
did? You did,
I did
sir.
not say that.
You
I
ain't
never
say let
said
him
that.
rock out. You
I
ain't
never
say
said that.
people.
I
So
never
black
said
people
that.
should. Hold up. Let me be clear. Do you think that people should be able to address racism online?
If that's what they want to do, of course, yeah.
Do you think that causes division?
No, it causes a reality. It causes you
Okay,
discussing your reality.
so women pointing out sexism in society, how does that cause division?
No, see, I never said sexism. What I
No.
said,
You said keep arguing back and forth. Why
right?
would women not argue about sexism in society?
I never said that. You see, okay. Let me be clear. And now see, the guy earlier said, "Why am I so hung up on words?" Right? Because words are words for a reason. Like they express ideas. So I never said that women should not be discussing sexism. What I said is that it gets out of control. The argument back and forth about men hate women and women hate men. And if the topic was sexism, then that would be a legitimate conversation.
But
But
you do realize that men are not impacted by sexism. You know that, right?
I'm not discussing sexism though. But
No.
that can,
But
but
you
yeah,
tell
they can
you
be. They can be. They can
no,
be.
they can't. No. Sexism, hold up, sir.
They can be.
Sexism is just as systematic as racism is, sir. Cannot experience sexism. No, it does not.
Okay. See. I'm not even gonna go down that path because then that's gonna go down a whole nother debate. Just like my man said earlier, black people could be racist too. You don't need power to be racist.
Not racist though. I disagree with that wholeheartedly. Actually,
You can be racist towards. I'm gonna give you a
you
prime
could be
example.
racially prejudiced as a black person, but you can't be racist.
Yeah, yes, you can. Yes, you can.
No,
Because your actions towards.
Hold on, we're not about to have this dumb man. Hold
About
on.
to see, I'm not gonna lie, else we can't be. I mean, we could be
We about to
prejudiced,
have
but we
this
can't be
dumbass
racist.
No.
conversation.
You could be racist.
No. Hold up,
For the
Els.
same
Hold
reason.
up, Els. He not making no sense. All right, but I don't want to hear no dumbass conversation about him and his cousin and what they think. I was just trying to make a point, but he like purposely not trying to see the point because it's real interesting how, especially black men, could say, "Well, y'all just arguing with men and men arguing with women, but y'all don't see racism the same way." So women pointing out sexism in society is valid.
But see, that's the thing.
Hold up,
I'm not.
Els. Hold up, I was still talking.
My fault. Go ahead.
But what I'm saying is, y'all quick to say is a both sides thing. Everybody need to just get along. No, women are literally advocating for rights and autonomy, and men who want to uphold this system are fighting against it. You like, well, why can't y'all just get along? Them niggas is the fucking enemy. That's why. Ain't nothing wrong with that bitch. So what you talking about, sir? But go ahead. Hold up.
But I
Go
never.
ahead, hold up. Go ahead, Scar.
Well,
a bunch of different races. When you talk about sexism, there are just two:
What?
women and men. So,
What did he say?
when you talk about racism, is different races
We're not
that
talking about
feel
racism.
I know. When we talk about sexism, you're talking about just two groups of people, men and women. So, of course, with the patriarchal system that the world abides by, men are going to be on top. Are we losing the war against feminism? But it brings the conversation of what y'all want and what y'all need out of society to make everybody feel better. I'm solution oriented.
I
So,
ain't heard a solution yet.
What are you, huh?
what's the question?
I don't,
What,
I
what
don't,
makes
I don't understand how we as men can't like admit that we have oppressed women for years. Do we
Facts. It's
oppress
so
women?
weird, bro.
who the hell is we?
we're admitting it?
That's what I mean when people say
How do we
we.
make
Like,
it
who is
better?
we? Like people say like, oh, y'all made the
So,
system. Y'all,
so
I
just
didn't
say
make
it.
any
Just so
system.
so
I'm just
just say it.
here.
We men
Okay,
oppress women.
I don't oppress
How do we
anyone.
make
this
it
is so
better?
stupid.
If
It's
you
we
just
because
said
we benefit
the
from the system
patriarchal
that oppressed
system.
women. That's why it's we.
You
How
just
do we
But
said
how?
the
make
But
it
what? Do you, all right,
patriarchal
so let me ask you a
system
question. So what are
puts
you supposed to
men
do
on
about it? What
top.
are you supposed to do
But
about
I
it?
honestly
You're supposed
believe
to work to change it. That's what you're supposed to do about it.
Okay,
I,
that's fine, but don't say that
Early
because
'90s.
you
I don't know nothing
benefited from
about
it
what y'all
means you're a
talking
part of
about.
it.
You use your privilege. Okay, here's what you do, right?
Mhm.
You use your privilege to amplify the voice of those underneath you for actual change. That's what
I don't
happens.
feel like
We
anybody's
have
underneath
privilege.
me though. But just because of her gender, see that doesn't mean she's underneath me. I think we are. See, that's the thing too. Like,
The patriarchal system make her underneath you, brother. That's what I'm
how is she
telling
under?
you.
How is a woman
Oh,
underneath
okay,
me?
okay, okay. Els, from a logical standpoint, you might be speaking personally from your personal perspective, but like from like what he's saying from like the laws and the guidelines and the bylaws, like yeah, men have oppressed women for a long time. I even wrote in my book like the woman who birthed the founding fathers didn't even have rights when the Declaration of Independence was signed. You
Facts.
feel me?
Wait, you wrote a book?
Let me. As far as the rights and
Yeah, the
laws
link
and
in
all
my
that stuff,
bio
like
is
when a
called "Don't
woman,
Read
look,
This
do you
Book."
know?
That
Do you
nigga
know?
Heartbreak wrote a book.
Do you
Yeah, the
know?
link
Do
in
you
my
know?
bio said "Don't
Do you
read this out
know?
loud." You
Heartbreak
feel
Do
said
you
me?
he been
know
over here learning.
Drinker,
the
Heartbreak
law?
did
The
wrote
law.
a
I
book.
wrote this book, and that book been out for a minute now. I just be on here trying to learn how to troll. Don't do that.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of trouble. But let me. But back to what I was saying earlier, right? I don't. When I say I'm not saying sexism. If you want to speak out on sexism, okay, cool. What I am saying is that there are conversations online constantly, men bashing women, women bashing men. And it's not about sexism. It's about all these niggas ain't shit. All these women ain't this, and you need to be this and that. Oh, he gotta have this for me and do all that. Oh, she got like it's just retarded. It's like, come on now. Like, why don't y'all talk about something productive? Like, okay, if y'all want to have a conversation about sexism, have that conversation. If you want to have a conversation about racism, but it's just pointless conversations about men and women going back and forth. That's what I'm saying.
Why do you think they're going back and forth? Why do you think that is?
I could. It's probably a million reasons I could get.
It's because there is a system that's set up against women that men uphold, so those women have to debunk
But
the
see,
ideas and the teachings that those men have.
but wait. But see how you just defaulted to the women. I said there are men that are talking about women, and then there are women talking about men. And every time I make any kind of comment in regards to anything,
I mean,
you
we're in the
you, you
woman space right
default.
now,
You
so
default.
obviously I'm gonna shift it towards women.
No,
See,
get. I get
the
that though, but
thing
we can have a
is,
conversation where we can talk about both. It doesn't have to be
hold
one
on,
sided.
Grayson. The thing is, Els doesn't understand systems because he
Mm.
think like race. The reason why he thinks that black people can be racist is because he doesn't understand that racism is a system. It's built into a system in society. Therefore, it's deeper than white people just not liking black people. Racism is much deeper than that. If the
All right, let me.
problem was that, hold on, if the problem was that white people just didn't like black people, that would be fucking fine. Like, nobody gives a shit about white people liking us. The problem that we have is that white people build a system in order to keep black people systemically oppressed, and they intertwined it in almost every aspect of our life and government. That's the fucking problem. Also, it's the same thing with patriarchy and sexism. Men built a system that oppresses women and that keeps us at the bottom. If it was just about men not liking women, who gives a fuck? As long as they didn't unalive us, as long as they were believed over us, as long as they didn't have things like that, then we would be fine with men not liking us. Who gives a fuck? We don't like men. But we don't have the power. We don't also unalive men, so it doesn't matter when women don't like men. Boo hoo. Motherfuckers don't like me all the time. It doesn't matter. But if you don't like me to the point where
All
you're
right.
taking away my rights and you're unaliving me, now that's a fucking problem.
So
All
you
right,
think? Do
Els, I
you
got a
think?
question.
You
Hold up,
Els,
think? Wait,
y'all.
you
real
Hold
quick
think
up,
there's
question
a
though.
y'all.
system in place?
Hold up, Els. Go ahead, validation. I don't think he spoke yet.
No, I didn't get a chance to speak, and no, I mean that based upon what we talking about, like Call Me Land was saying, Grace was saying, these systems are put into place first and foremost. They put into place for oppression. They put into place for division, and the reason the oppression is there because the oppressors they understand something about the people that they oppressing that they don't want them to see about themselves. You know what I'm saying? And it's the same thing how we see the oppression works on us as a people. And I look at it and I see the same thing of how the oppression works towards women. And for some reason, I just kind of feel that everything is always taught to us backwards. So it's a reason that men want women to like feel like they're on the bottom. And then I be just looking like I go and look at the animal kingdom. Like I go and look at the bees. And I'm like, is that wait, hold on, let me finish, bro. Let me talk. Let me talk. I look at the bees. Have anybody ever heard of a queen bee? No. It's the queen bee, the ruler, the head of everything. When you look inside the ant kingdom, there's no king ant. There's the queen. The queen is the ruler. The men and the animal, the ants, they lift 10 to 20 times their weight and they protect and provide for the queen. The queen is the ruler. And even if we kind of look at it from a biblical standpoint, and this is just my perspective of how I look at it from a deeper standpoint, when they even talk about it's like women is even oppressed in the spiritual realm because we look at God the Father, God the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I'm like, who is the Holy Spirit? Why is it a Holy Spirit? I believe that's a woman. Why isn't that addressed as a woman? And because when you think of the Holy Spirit in the spiritual text, it is the nurturing. It's all the
And it
characteristics of
wouldn't just be the Holy Spirit, just so you know, because if
it's
you're gonna say
what?
God, hold up, it wouldn't even be just the Holy Spirit, because if you're gonna say God is the creator, then God himself would be a woman.
Yes, but see, that's what I'm going to. That's what I'm going to with it now. I'm in my belief. I'm even starting to believe that God could be possibly be a woman. You know what I'm saying? And I feel on a level, men don't like for me to talk like this, but we are physically stronger than women, but women are mentally and spiritually stronger than men and smarter than men. That's
Well,
why women run things behind the scenes. Women don't can make things happen, manipulate things with their mind. You know what I'm saying? And so women have to be there. This pressure put on women because they don't. It's just like as we keep this going on, we don't want women to really outshine us with who they are. So we have to oppress them with words and laws and understand the power of words and laws and putting them into place. And then enforcing this with the physical part of everything because that's where men have the strength at. But I land my plane now. I get into a lot with a lot of men because men don't want to see that part. Because honestly, when I start to look at it as well, that I feel like men are the lower level species because we can't do things that women can do. Women
Wait,
birth,
wait,
women. Let
wait.
me tell you something. Look, hold on, let me finish now. I'm,
Oh
I'm,
no, I
I'm
thought you
finna
said you
land here.
landed. That's why I was.
But this y'all men ain't gonna like this, but y'all don't
You
want to
said
accept it.
You said
But
you
listen,
landed.
that we're
listen,
the
hold
lower
on.
level
Hold
species.
on, listen. A lower level species. Yes, we
That
have
sounds
areola.
crazy.
We have areolas, right? Men and women have areolas, but women can produce milk. You don't think it's
Gotta be
power in that?
shitting me.
That is amazing.
It was
You
just
don't even understand the
Hey,
power
look,
in that.
look, my
Women
man,
can
my man,
produce milk.
my man, my man,
You can. Let me tell you something. You cannot nurture a child
my
and make
man.
them smart
Wait, really
and
quick,
develop
really
their
My
quick
man,
brain.
though.
hold, let me respond to what you gotta say real quick, right?
Right.
Because
This what the men finna do. They finna try and shoot it down because now
no,
your ego and your
I'm not
pride is
The
going to
only
be
thing
down
we
hurt.
shooting
anything
Your
down
that
is the
you.
species
and the
stuff.
pride is going to be
I'm
hurt
not. It
because
has
it's
nothing to do
really
with
the
It's a
ego.
truth.
dialogue. It's a
Hey, let me
dialogue.
ask you a question,
It's
right?
really the
Why
truth.
is it that when somebody disagrees with something, right,
No,
it
no,
has to
it's the
be?
truth, bro. Look,
Wait,
look
wait,
at all
wait,
the
wait. Let me,
dudes up
wait,
here.
let me.
They all
You said
speaking
you,
up
you
against
said he
If y'all
landed.
feminism.
talking at the
Bro, you
same
can't cut
No,
me
because
off,
he
time,
said he
bro.
landed though.
hold
That's why I was saying.
up, hold up. Y'all keep talking at the same fucking time.
All right. So what I was gonna say is this, right? There's no such thing as a lower level species. We're all equal. So this
Thank
whole
you.
idea that there's a lower level species is out of control
Okay,
because
so
men and women,
if
What up,
wait,
how,
let me
how
validation?
come you
can I finish,
Man.
please? Can I
how
finish,
come
please?
you can't have a kid? How
Bro,
come?
let him
Wait,
say
wait,
what he
wait,
has
wait.
to
Let me
What up,
say.
finish. Let me
That was
finish.
your
Let me
last.
finish. Let me finish.
validation?
Bro, let me finish. Okay. A woman delivers the child. A man and a woman create the child together. So there's no lower level species. Y'all work together in so many different ways. You know, women have certain special things that they bring to the table. Men have certain things that they bring to the table. Just because somebody can do something and it's exclusive to them, that's their power. But that doesn't make them the other counterpart less than. So I don't. There's nothing about ego or anything like that. I just disagree with what you're saying.
Can I
Can
can
I
I
can I
can I
chime in real
piggyback off
quick?
that real
George,
quick?
hold up, George. You ain't got no areolas.
Yeah. What? What?
Like,
What
what
the
the
fuck?
hell?
What?
Fuck no. I don't
I
know
didn't know he
what
was
bro
finished.
was
No
talking about.
nipples. He ain't got no
Yeah.
nipples. We
Y'all
got
who
He
said
said you
that?
ain't got no areolas.
no nipples.
The men,
I
men
might
and a
got a
woman,
chest freckle.
man and a
Can
woman.
I
That's
can I hop
that's
in real quick?
symmetrical chest freckles.
Yeah, cut his
I ain't
nipples
got
off.
nothing
Areolas, but
functional
don't put them.
I just want to say
biologically
something real
wrong with
quick.
a chest. Let's
All
say
right,
that.
hold up,
Look,
y'all. Hold up, y'all. Hold up, Coltrane. Hold up, Coltrane. Let validation go, then heartbreak gonna go. And Coltrane was up here first.
Man.
You
but I'm
wanted to
saying,
say my listen, it's too many of y'all. Shit.
Yeah, I've been wanting to say something
man,
for a
it
little
takes
I
minute
two
say
now.
that
people.
shit then.
Say
There's
it to
too
All
me.
right,
many of
cool.
y'all.
So
Yeah, go ahead, Grayson.
I want to hop in. I want to hop in on Validation's point because when he talked about the animal kingdom, that is true. And even when you talk about like lions and stuff like that, the male isn't in control of the pride in the lion community either. It's the lionesses who go out and hunt and protect the pack. When you talk about like hyenas, there's a matriarchal system with hyenas where even like the earliest of female hyenas is above a male hyena, right? So I do agree with the whole like in nature women lead. I agree with all that good shit. The part that I disagree with is the species thing. You could say men are lower, right? Because in some facets we are lower, right? When it comes to like emotional intelligence, problem solving, education, blah blah blah. Women excel in those fields, right? We can all agree on that. Now,
No.
men are more like they're stronger. They're the gatherers, but I don't inherently think that that puts them above women. You know, that's it.
Wait, was
I
no
could
validation
probably
saying
use
that
the
women
word.
were higher
I
beings or
probably
lower
no.
No,
beings?
he said higher species.
I probably use the word species if that was a bad word. It could have been
I
a
mean, we're the
bad
same
word.
species, so yeah,
Okay,
it's
okay,
kind of
all right,
weird.
okay. But look, well, we're on the lower side of the species.
Y'all,
Okay, I thought you had it flipped. I thought you were trying to say women were lower. I
No, no,
actually
no.
agree with
Men,
validation then.
men, no. Men
Yeah,
are the lower. The men are on the lower spectrum
mean
of the
men
species.
come from women. Men have to learn to accept that we come from women.
huh?
Like
Real,
Men
as
real
soon
talk.
as a man
What is
starts
y'all
men are
reading?
giving
delivered.
Where
Men
we
life,
are
come from?
delivered by women.
bringing
Time out,
children into the
Coach
world,
Fan, Coach
Men,
then
Fan.
y'all
men.
can
Hold up.
start
That's
to
what
say
y'all.
y'all,
That's
you
why
Hold up,
know.
this
hold up, hold
again.
up. I was
Hold
Men
up,
don't
hold up,
come
hold
from
up,
women.
hold up. Y'all doing it again. Let
I
Coltrane.
was.
Men are
Now hold
delivered.
up, Els. Hold up, Els. Let Coltrane jump in, and then Heartbreak wanted to go, and we go right back down to you.
Yeah, I just want to say, out of all the mammals, most of them are led by women. Humans are a typical, we're an offspring of something natural. We're not necessarily living our lives on this natural path, is what I'm trying to say. Men came in and forced patriarchy onto civilization. Our history is littered with matriarchy. Some of the best civilizations, some of the long lasting civilizations were matriarchies. So when we act like it's always been men have gotten us to this point, it's just you guys don't know the history of the human race. if you think that way.
Hold on, real quick though, because this shit
Hold the
wild, right?
fuck up. Hold
Up,
up.
real quick. Now, men be coming up here all the time talking about females when they talking about humans. And the one time y'all motherfuckers want to mention other species, now everybody women. That shit fucking crazy. But go ahead, Heartbreak.
I didn't
Who?
say
Hold
what.
up, hold up, hold
Oh
up, hold
yeah,
up,
you
hold up.
did. Yeah, you did.
You said you think I said we were all
You got
women?
a couple
No, you
females and
said
males,
Bro,
and
bro, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what the fuck y'all is on this joint. I don't know if they cute. It could be their profile pictures. Y'all trying to bag something on this joint. There's no way y'all telling me y'all agree that the man is the lower level species. No shade to a woman. Y'all know I love a woman.
No,
No
no.
shade. No
I
shade.
would
Whoa,
love to
bro,
hear
bro,
your
bro. I didn't cut you off.
what's
I
your
didn't cut you
stance.
off, bro.
What
I
do
did.
you feel like a
Yo,
man
bro,
brings
don't
more
cut
to the
while I'm
table?
talking, bro. I didn't cut you off, gang. Relax. I'm gonna
No,
let you
no,
talk.
my fault, my
I
fault. I'm just
got you.
trying to see where
Yeah, I
I
got
just
you. I got you.
yeah.
I'm not gonna
Go
talk
ahead.
long. I'm
let
a
him
land. I got you.
finish
I got you.
Coltrane down.
You
My
feel
fault, my
me?
fault.
I don't know where on God's green earth we got that mentality from. I get the whole mind you, I done looked up feminists, I done looked up culture war, I done got a different outlook on where y'all coming from with it, you feel me? Changed my
Mhm.
perspective in today years old. But y'all trying to say we the lower level species, and I think I just want to land my plane where we come from a woman. Last I checked, if I want to go biblical, because somebody mentioned the Bible in here, y'all know where I stand with that. I believe Eve came from Adam. Okay, let's talk science. Last I checked, doesn't the sperm go into the egg? Is the sperm the baby, or is the no shade with women carrying babies, but
The
is sperm
sperm
the
is not
baby?
the baby.
So
The
so
sperm is
you tell
not the child.
so how does
If
a woman get pregnant?
I can break
I
down a
mean,
little
last
bit
You
of
I
can
that.
checked,
answer. How does a
women
woman
How a
come
get
from
baby
pregnant?
women
is made
too.
is crazy.
I can break down a little bit of that process
Because
if
he
you
said we
want.
came from women, so I'm trying to figure it out. We was
Yeah, no.
birthed
I
by
mean, if you
women, but I
believe
came.
that women came from the rib of
My
a
kid came
man
out my nutsack.
versus
That's
the
all I know.
scientific explanations of, the sperm and the egg, because if we go down the sperm and the egg, most of the sperm doesn't even enter the egg. Only the head of a sperm
The
enters
one.
the egg, leaving most of the DNA from the father outside of it.
Go
The
up in there
purpose
too.
of the sperm is basically to jumpstart the egg, which is you. That is the child. The egg is the child.
The
Like,
egg is the child, but so the woman could just have babies on their own. That's what you're saying, because they got
there
the
are
egg, right?
processes in science, look it up. There are
You gotta be
times, and there
shitting
have been
me.
times in history where people
I
have
land my
given birth,
plane.
where women have given birth without a man. That's facts of history, proven facts. So you can say and you can suck your teeth,
The
but until you
patriarchy
do
that
the
they was mentioning
research
in the comments, the
and
only time
disprove
I
it,
really know about a
you.
woman giving birth like
But
that
that's just
would
your
be
only
Jesus.
time. Go
That would
do
be,
more
you feel me?
research.
I wouldn't even do that. You feel me? That,
Well, I
that
thought he
don't
was
make sense.
landing.
I landed. I landed. I'm done.
Hold
Okay,
up,
because see
go,
that
go
sound
ahead,
you heard,
George. What
motherfucker,
up, y'all?
was
Go
a
ahead,
plane.
George.
That was a plane taking off.
What I want
First
to.
off, the
Oh, go
tail
ahead.
go up in the egg too. And if you want
What's
to
that?
argue
No,
that
shut
point,
up. No.
hold
No
up,
tail go
wait.
up in the egg.
I seen it. I seen it on 4D
No.
video. I seen it on 4D video. Y'all got to
No,
neutralize, not
that's probably
neutralize,
why you ain't got no
fermentate.
areolas. The
Y'all
tail
got to
went up in the
fermentate.
egg. That's
Hold up.
crazy.
What this shit is? Y'all got
No,
to
that's
fertilize.
wild.
Yeah, y'all got to fertilize
You
the
you
egg
ain't got
part,
no
the
nipples
tail
on your
part
chest,
too.
huh?
The
You ain't got
nutrients
no nipples.
go to the tail and it
Bro,
turn
were
the
you watching
tail
a
into a
cartoon?
spine. I seen it.
You ain't got no nipples on your chest, bro.
Were you watching a
Oh,
cartoon,
no,
bro?
fire for
Didn't.
that, brother.
He
What the
said
fuck is you
4D,
talking
but he
about?
was actually
You
talking
said you
about
don't
a
have
cartoon.
Inquiring
areolas.
about my nipples is out
About
of
his
bounds.
nipples.
You
Egregious.
said
Who
you don't
was
have
born with
areolas,
nipples?
bro.
That shit is egregious.
You said
I
you
got
don't have
chest
areolas.
fronts.
What I
I
You
want to
got
do
said you don't have
symmetrical chest
is
areolas.
fronts,
just
fam.
make a point though.
That's
Somebody
it.
said something earlier about men come from women.
Who the
No,
fuck is
women deliver.
Panzanella?
Women deliver the child, but men and women create the child. If you want to go on tangent about women are having kids without men, come on, like that's some scientific.
Bullshit.
Els, they do more than deliver the child. They carry the child. The
No, but
child
what
Literally.
develops
I
in them.
understand. But
Do
what
you
my
under?
point?
Do
My,
you
no,
wait?
no.
Hold on, hold
Okay,
on,
okay,
hold on. Do
okay,
you
okay. My
understand as a
point is
man?
this. My point is
Hold
this.
on, hold
I get
on.
no
Do
My
you
point is
understand
this.
validation.
They
as a
don't
man?
come from just a woman.
As a
It takes a
man,
man
You
and a
gotta
your
woman.
let him talk,
organs
validation.
won't
Yeah,
Let me
move.
let me let me let me let me
Let
get
him
my
talk.
point.
You
Let me
gotta
get
let
my
him
point.
say what he's.
All
Y'all
right, all right,
can't
all right.
hear if
I'm
everybody
Last time I checked,
talking.
for lack of saying what else they do. Okay, you just everything that a woman does, she does it. I'm not gonna list it. it. Okay, but she does it. She does what she does for the child, nurture, care, and whatever else I'm missing. But my point is, men and women create children. When people say men come from a woman, no, the woman in that sense doesn't come from her. It comes from the creation that has occurred between the man and the woman. That's what I wanted to say.
So you got to turn.
Oh,
So first thing y'all don't understand is when we talking about life, right? Y'all done been to funerals. Y'all done seen people at a wake laying there lifeless. You know the difference. You know the spark is missing. You know the difference between something alive and not. So if my seeds is swimming, that's a sign of life. Boom.
No, we ain't about to hit no.
Wait, I'm trying.
No,
Wait,
ain't no nigga with no nipples gonna come up here and talk no bullshit like that.
You said what? I already told you I don't have them, but like I don't know what other niggas.
It's almost like a lot of these conversations, a lot of these women try to minimize men's existence. It's like, oh, y'all don't do anything. Y'all don't do anything.
No, it's because y'all. No, listen, that's not what it is.
It's not what it is
Like,
at all.
hold up, women. The fact that women create and sustain life has been minimized to the point where men think it's equal. Like even the images y'all have is inaccurate. You know that sperm is the smallest cell and that an egg is the largest cell. Like
Exactly.
literally, like the head come out, right?
We
Look,
started
look, and listen, like this ain't even accurate. This is not even. Hold on, real quick. This ain't even accurate. These sperm are way too big. The egg is 10 million times larger than the sperm cell. If you look at it in a microscope, it looks like a piece of lint. You just deliver women. Essentially, the way it works is women made men so that we could share genetic information so that we can be more diverse.
Come the fuck.
Women
on.
don't make men.
Listen,
Women don't
Calm
make men.
down, sir. Hold up.
Women do not make men.
Calm down, sir. Because you can look at the size and say it's not equal. It's not equal. Ain't no baby in that
Size
piece
doesn't
of
mean
it,
making.
sir. It just ain't. Yo, that's the thing. The work, the contribution of women have been devalued so much that y'all gotta feel like y'all the center of it, to the point where motherfuckers be calling women incubators. That's wild.
No, I'm not devaluing. What I'm saying is women do not make men. They deliver and they nurture. They don't make. It takes a man and a woman to create. So you don't make a man.
This
Look
picture
up
really show y'all the
parthenogenesis.
difference, but now look
Look up
That makes no
parthenogenesis.
sense. Just because the egg is
I
bigger.
hate fighting for y'all for the mic.
Even if she
I'm trying to tell you
has
something, man.
half the process,
I'm
she's
not gonna
still
lie,
making it.
bro. Gang been trying to talk for a minute now. Y'all definitely keep over talking me. No bullshit.
You gotta learn how to argue their points like well and pack it up. See, the man is the evolved woman. See, this lady in the comment section, probably smart. She said we all started off as female.
Literally.
Which is actually egregious hearing
Which
from.
is why
from
y'all
a
got
woman.
nipples. That's why y'all got nipples.
Yep.
Hold up,
Like
dude.
your
Bring it to the
penis.
list.
Hold up. Your penis is an elongated clitoris.
It'd be long as fuck, ain't it? Create. No, that's crazy.
Instead of ovaries, you ended up with testicles. Like that's the thing. That's why you can't find out the gender of the baby or the sex of the baby until 20 weeks.
Because it's a
It's
woman.
just the men's everything with the man is on the outside.
I think Coltrane is a
All
woman at this
reproductive
point.
systems
So
are
babies,
outward.
basically, we evolved
Come at me,
from
bro.
women, is what y'all saying. Because we got two chromosomes, two different
we're
types.
a lower
Y'all-
version. We're a lower version of women. Like I just told
Hold
you,
up,
when you
bro.
look
Hold up,
into
bro. You're
like
not
the
making
animal.
sense.
Look,
You're
hold on,
conflicting the
listen.
points.
See,
I'm
listen.
listening.
When we go to
I'm
like
listening.
the ant kingdom, go look at the ant kingdom. There's no king.
Talking
ant.
humans.
They
We
protect.
talking
They
humans.
protect the
Don't talk
queen
ants.
ant, and they can
Ants.
lift 20
You talking about
times their
ants?
Bro,
size.
you went to ants? That's
He went
Yes.
from near humans, bro.
Yes,
At
yes,
least go to
'cause it's
monkeys
all
or
the same
something.
thing.
Let
It's
this
all the
man
same
land.
thing. It's all the
I
same
said
thing.
what I said. He went from nipple
You
to
say, let this man
This,
land.
it's
Mind your feelings. The only time y'all talk over people like that when y'all in your fucking feelings. Let him finish.
it's just a fact. It's just a fact. The men protect and provide for the queen ant, and they can lift 10 to 20 times their size. What do you think we men are? We're providers and protectors. We're more stronger. It's just that we're stronger and bigger than women, but we
Make it make
provide and
sense.
protect. But the thing is, the women, we're protecting the divine nature, which is the woman, the queen. But the way we
Make it
got
make
everything
sense,
set
bro.
up, no, the way we got everything set up is backwards because man wants to be the one that's dominant because he's the lower
Who said we
form.
want to be
Nigga, we ain't
dominant?
arguing none of that shit. You said, yeah, the divine woman is all that, the woman is all that, but you talking about men is below. Not you
Yes,
losing.
I'm telling you,
That's not
men,
making any sense.
no, that because you don't want to understand that.
No, you gotta make it make
When
sense.
it comes to a mental capacity, Most men can't even hold a intellectual conversation
Oh,
with
you want
women.
to talk
bro,
about
we all
Can't
eat.
even
What
get
the
We
fuck?
all men and
and
men
see and see this and see look this is
Women's brains develop faster. That's a proven thing.
exactly. Girls are always smarter than boys growing up. Like you put an 18-year-old boy and an
Before I pull
18-year-old
the
boy.
trigger on this, I just want to make sure I got the right person. Did you just say men are dumb, including myself?
Sound
I
like
didn't
it.
say you were dumb.
He said a
I said women
majority of
What I
men.
heard? Anybody else
women
heard
are
that?
smarter than men. They are. And look, you could think of it like this. I bet you, like, we can put 100 men in a room and 100 women in a room, and they'll be thinking, like, hey, what can I do to grow myself and make myself better? A
Bullshit.
woman will be like, I'm going to go to school and get more education. And I'm going to educate myself and give myself more skills to put myself in a better position so I can put myself in and do whatever I need to do. You present that idea to a man. Man, I ain't doing that shit.
That's
Man,
bullshit.
I'm just gonna go on. I'm gonna just try and work harder
So
and
what
keep doing
value
the
of men
same.
are you
It's
talking about?
it's just,
Hold on. Is that
it's
you,
just
Dylan?
the thinking.
That was crazy.
The thinking process there is that a lot of men we're not great thinkers, and
All right, so can I
we
ask you a
don't think as
question?
smart. We're not as
Are
smart as
you dumb
women.
down, gang? Are you an intellectual?
Yes, I am a very
So you think you're the
intellectual.
only intellectual male in this world?
I
So
don't
you
think I'm
can't
the
tell me
only.
you can't find 10
See
intellectual
this
men?
is the
Bro,
thing.
validation. Hold on, hold on,
Now,
hold
I'm
on.
asking,
now,
no, whole
now,
culture, and I'm asking him a
now,
question.
what you're trying to do is make it say I said all men. I said most, but on a,
No, you definitely said
factual,
men and you
just
generalized it.
factual.
He definitely
Women are
just said.
smarter than men.
I'm about to say that sounds like general. That sounds like all to
Generalization.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
Just
don't.
on a total
you
level,
below men
level,
when it comes
men
to below
women
women
are
when it comes
smarter
to
than men,
intellectuality.
and I just feel like because I understand everything is taught to us backwards. You got to understand. See, y'all, that's the thing people don't
I get
understand.
knowledge from my own. You don't gotta generalize me, bro. I'm just
Everything
asking you
is
a question.
taught to us backwards. Whether you like it or not, everything is taught to us backwards. So the reason it's taught to us backwards is so we can never see what the truth really is. Everything that you think is a truth is not. It's a patriarchal system because men don't want women to actually be who they are. And whoever started this, they understood the law of words, the
I get
law of
that,
the
but that's
universe,
not.
No, you right
Go ahead,
there.
go, go do your thing. Go
I
ahead.
believe that. That's a
the
fact.
law of
Can,
words, the
can I?
law of universe, the law of contracts,
Uh
and
huh.
understanding how words have power and they are binding.
Yo,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not knocking you for that. I think the thing is like when you say, "Oh, most men can't do this," and you seen it like, and even saying y'all a lower species, that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Like,
Yeah.
you
This
feel
is
me? Like, I don't like that. You feel me? Now, I'm not
don't
taking nothing away from what
see
will come out.
you
I'm
gotta
not taking away
stop
nothing what you
taking it
can't. Matter of fact,
personal.
I agree with you. Women are, yeah, I mean, we could talk scientific. I agree with that. I support the woman 100%. But being like, yo, you are the man, you are less than a woman because a woman is
Yeah.
what? I
Your
don't agree with
your
that.
heart. I feel like I hear what you're saying because I definitely believe that all humans should be looked at on a merit based level, like upon your characteristics and what you bring into the table individually. So I feel you on that point. I think what we're trying to stress is when we say women or the women population, we're speaking about their collective potential. Without women, we don't populate this earth. That's just a simple fact. I was trying to tell the other dude, look up something called parthenogenesis. It's the ability for women to create a child without the presence of male DNA. It's something that is, it can happen. And if you take men out of the equation, women wouldn't necessarily disappear from this earth. But if you were to take women away from men, men would die out. That's just the truth of nature. So that's what we're trying to say
You really
about
believe
them
that?
being
One of
higher
you was
class.
acting,
You
but I
gotta
think
be
one of y'all is
Dang, I thought
serious.
that
I'm
was
trying
really
to figure out
clear.
which
I
one.
mean, he's really kind of clear on point with that. And can I add one more thing? When the child is born into the world, like if you have no food, and you cannot give that child to the man. You
You
have
got
to
me.
give him to the woman
We
so
live
he
in
can feed off the
2025.
woman because the woman is able to develop the brain milk that he needs to develop.
We're not trying to
We
say that
can't do that.
the
What you
man
gonna
is
eat?
not
What she gonna eat,
necessary
bro?
at all,
Huh?
because the
Yeah,
man
that's what
What
I'm
she
saying.
definitely.
gonna eat, bro?
She
No,
can
Coach
eat
Train, that's
from
what
the
he's saying.
earth.
And that's
Yeah, I
where
feel
the
like I
discrepancy comes in.
disagree
You
with
feel me?
validation on that point. I
Bro, she
definitely
can
feel like
eat
the
from the
male is
earth.
necessary because if we just look at it from a natural point of view, if the women did create men, they did it for the necessity of our protection for them. So, the construct of our raising our children, the women felt it was
Create part.
better with
Are you saying so?
men.
You agree that men evolved from women? Men are the
Yeah,
adaptation.
like even when you look at woman, the wo is before man. If it was man first, the wo would be after. It would be man wo.
So if the woman
the
can't
women
get
would
pregnant
be
without
an
the man,
offspring
how we
of
get
man,
there?
but woman
Genius.
is woman, and then
Hold
man is
up, real
outcome.
quick. Hold up,
Go
real
ahead.
quick, because all right, let's acknowledge that a lot of the words we use is based on the word that men made up. But here's the thing: when y'all say protection, y'all niggas don't be protecting us. That's not why we have men. Men is for, if you look at any species that have asexual reproduction, right? They're prone to be impacted by like diseases and wipe them out because like the DNA is too close together. So that's why we have the variation of men so that women can exchange information. And that's why when you come to like your mitochondrial DNA, it comes from the mother and not the father. So
Yep.
like you pass down your father's last name, but when you look, if you get your DNA checked or when you do like ancestry or anything, it's
This is
always
your mother. When I say protection, I really meant like just the intention of the creation of man, not necessarily how men have played out their role. So the functionality of a man should be protection. It should,
Well, the
be at
thing,
service too. But
Jewish focus on the evolution, and if you want to focus on the evolution, the Y chromosome is like unalive. Like the way it's like nature correcting itself. Nature like, damn, I fucked up. These motherfuckers is crazy, and the X is taking y'all out.
Now, see, every man
Hey,
born has a Y
what's so
chromosome.
funny? And what's so
And
funny,
see, what
Holmes,
the thing is, people try to call a evolution. I mean, a mutation. I mean, a evolution, a mutation. In fact, we were superior. And if the man said that that y'all created us for help or whatever, then yes, that's an evolutionary adjustment made for the benefit of people
Yeah, you focus on the
all
evolution.
over.
So why is it that the X taking a while then?
See, that's propaganda. That's false
It's not
false news.
propaganda.
there's. Are you trying to say
Our
that
Y
that's why there's
chromosome is
more
strong.
women than men on the planet right now?
You saying what?
I'm asking the host. Is she trying to say that that's why there's more
No,
women
she's
on
trying
the
to say
planet?
actually,
Crazy thing, I just looked
specifically
that
the
shit up in
chromosome
America
itself.
too.
I'm asking the host though. I really.
I mean,
Yeah,
y'all can look at the births.
I was telling you,
Like, you can look at the
man.
births to see who being born more. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to like, just the X and Y chromosome itself, right?
She talking,
Men like
yeah.
to think that the Y, like they male, they more dominant, but the Y chromosome is significantly smaller than the X chromosome. Significantly, a lot of genetic information mixed in there.
Yeah, it's compact. It's like when they made the
No, it ain't
Blizzard.
compact.
They made the saying the Gen
Aw.
19. They
King,
made
I
the
have a
compact
question for you,
version.
King.
Hey,
King, I have a
hey,
question for you.
he talk about the Gen
So
19.
what is your stance on what I said earlier about if
10
men are
toes down, all the way.
if men are superior,
Right.
do you believe they could survive without women?
Yes.
I'm asking King.
Oh yeah, by default I gotta go with my bro Heartbreak. Yeah,
But Harvard, you
we
think
good.
that
We good.
men can survive
Yeah.
without women?
How?
Mhm.
What
Not
is
gonna
your
lie, right? All right,
theory
hold
about
on.
that?
Hold talking about
Hold up,
culture and
hold up,
Well,
hold
the
up,
fact
George.
is, you probably
Hold
have
up,
been in
George.
this,
Hold up,
so
George.
you've
Let him
been some.
answer.
Yo,
Yeah, I
I'm not
got
gonna
one.
lie,
Look,
right? I
if it's
literally just
men,
had this conversation, right? I had this conversation, no shade to women. Once again, I always gotta say this, I gotta say it. But I got kids, I got a son, right? And we talk about how my son play football so heavy. He's so indulged with football, he got a trophy wall, he's so locked in. But the minute he start liking the opposite, you know what I mean? He get involved in a little bit, his attention is going stray. You feel me? So when I what do I mean by
Yo,
that?
this is
So
so
talking
far
about
away from the
bro,
Let him
question.
finish.
shut
Let him
up,
finish.
bro. Damn. I be trying to be nice on this joint, but y'all gonna stop cutting me the fuck off of it.
Bro,
God
we're
But
damn.
don't
answering the
crash out,
question.
What the
Heartbreak. Go
fuck,
ahead,
bro?
finish.
Damn. So like I said, you feel me? Like when it come down to that shit, bro, like I feel like men, if they had to, they would. Now, because we live in a society where they don't have to, it's easy to say, oh, a woman can live without a man or a man can live without a woman. But if you took, like, if we never met each other, do I believe we could thrive without each other? Now, as far as reproduction, no. But do I think so? If you put women in like all like Girls High in Philly, that's a predominant school. It's all girls that go there. Women can
Bro,
thrive without us, just like if it was a boys' high. You feel me? Boys Latin. A school thrives without women too. So I can't say that
Yo,
we wouldn't thrive without them.
you're
But I
confusing the
so
question,
check
bro. I'm
this
not
out. You
talking
talking
about.
about survive, right?
Yeah.
Day in and day out, I want to
Hold
Wait.
know
up,
how many
George.
women have served
Hold
you.
on,
Hold
King.
up. Let him
Hold on,
respond
Okay,
real
my
quick.
bad, my
because
bad.
I want this question was for you, but you let Heartbeat answer, and he didn't even
What you
answer the
mean I let?
question.
Nigga, I don't
Hold
let
on,
shit.
hold on.
Nah,
I
you say
asked
I
y'all.
let him, but
But
I'm not
hold
letting
on.
you speak
doing
I
that,
because
coach.
I'm
asked
so
you.
powerful.
Doing that.
All
I'm
right.
not letting you
Oh
I
my
speak.
all
So
right,
God,
all right,
you
all right, all right, all
annoying.
right, all right.
Stop.
I got you. I asked y'all, If men were the only humans on the planet, not if they were in a separate building from other women, the only humans, how would y'all keep reproducing? How is that sex gonna work between the men?
What?
Just
What the
men. If it's just men, how do y'all survive on
You
the
lost me,
planet?
bro.
That's the question. How do you survive on the planet
Listen,
without women? Do
one
you
nigga would
realize
talk
the
about
scenario
nipples. You
you would
talking
be in?
about
It would be all dudes. Do you see what we're going
He
with this?
said, out of his vocal whatever, how would that sex look like? I'm done.
Bro, are you guys really that slow right now?
Who said that earlier? Who earlier
How
said
are
that?
you going
Hold
to
on.
But look
survive?
like
I
nothing I
think
want to
validate.
watch.
Hold on, real quick, because validation said that shit earlier. He literally said that shit earlier.
shit was wild.
Like some
The
shit he would have said
man
earlier.
about the
The accent
areolas.
man that was wild.
No, I
Bro,
was saying,
you guys are the one that said you could do it. That's why I asked you. You guys are weirdos saying,
No.
yeah, we could definitely
Whoa,
survive
whoa,
without
whoa.
women.
Whoa,
Okay, how are
whoa.
you guys going to reproduce? Why
Watch
would
your
you ask me how I'm
terminology.
going to reproduce?
First of
You're
all,
weird.
dickhead, I said that in the beginning. I said outside of reproduction. Listen,
I'm not asking you outside of reproduction. That's the point of the question.
You gotta breathe. You getting a little too.
Yeah,
See,
because
this the
everybody
sad
can
part.
get
This the
heated.
sad
Y'all want to
part.
get heated. I can get heated too.
Y'all can't. It's
Hey, man said,
Real
can she
quick.
say something, y'all?
Hold on. This is actually to you, George. When men, it's kind of a dig more so than it is to say something. I just want to let y'all know that when somebody asks y'all a question or makes a statement and you say, "God, bro, did you hear him?" We know that you don't know what the fuck you talk about. We know that you don't know where else to go from there. The jig is up. We knew it back when you was in middle school and you did it, and we know it now. Stop.
I think
Just
your
say I
mic
don't know
went
what
out
I'm
when you
talking
said
about.
that shit. I didn't hear what you said.
I think you heard what you said.
Think you don't think, bro. Shut up.
Oh, so you heard me though.
You ain't even think about that question you posed to 2
George,
men.
the
This
fact.
man said,
George
what does
act
the
like he
sex
in
look
middle
like?
school still. This nigga act like he in middle school still. Grow the fuck
Hey,
up.
the fact that you guys
Buddy
are
heard me
losing
real
the
good.
fact
That
that you
man
guys
said,
can't
what does the
maintain your
sex look like?
masculinity. The fact that you can't maintain your masculinity and still look at the truth of the matter of how things are.
And who you
That you
talking
still
to?
y'all two at the top, honestly.
hold on.
Cause y'all
But
feel like y'all
You feel like the
masculinity. I feel like
masculinity is
y'all
lacking with us too?
masculinity. No. I feel like
I
y'all
think it's definitely
masculinity
So
lacking
you
with
is
want to fight?
you.
losing. Yeah, you feel like you losing your
It's definitely lacking
masculinity
with you,
by
I would have.
by us
George.
I would
admitting
have.
So
to
you want
like
to
the
fight?
women.
No, I would have respected y'all
There
if
we
y'all
go.
would have just answered the
Well,
enjoy
question
your
yes.
life.
honestly.
See,
And
this is why women are smarter than men.
Bro, this
That's
is
what you
TikTok.
resort to.
At the end of the
that's
day, like,
Whoever
then
that's
said
the
why
he
are
from
y'all
question.
on the
TikTok, he
live?
definitely
If it's
scared to
That's the
irrelevant,
question.
why are you
That's
on the
what you
live?
resort
fight the
to.
other
having
guy.
conversation, but at the end of the day, bro, you like, I mean, you not like that Coltrane, and even you know validation. You talk about nipples and
Wait,
you
what
know
do you
what I
What
mean.
are
mean
you
like
What are you
that?
Not like
talking
that.
Having
about?
a
It's
What are you
conversation.
talking
conversation
about?
doesn't
So
mean
I'm
you
saying
have
we
to
on here
be
chopping it
violent.
up.
You the
Like,
head of the sexuals.
What do you mean? Like what?
what I say like
Like
that? This
what?
what I mean.
Like
Like, watch your terminology when you
what?
talking
What
to
do
me.
you
We can
mean?
talk
Watch
like an adult.
terminology.
Watch
What
I
your
do you?
think
What
he
are you
terminology.
means
talking
ahead of
about?
the sexuals, bro.
All right,
I'm
you're
pretty
right.
sure that's what he
He
You're
meant.
right.
don't
He
even
like
know
You're
what
that.
he's
right.
talking about.
I feel
Again,
like
you
we could
losing
definitely
your
be more respectful
masculinity
while
again
talking
for
to
no
each other.
reason.
I said what I said. No
Yeah, you don't
validation.
even know what you said.
Yeah.
You don't even understand what you said. Your
No,
intellectual
I
prowess
think
is
the
just
Oh,
dropping
If
by
you
the
want to
validation,
be up
moment.
here
validation,
simping, bro,
validation.
And the
then
more
Okay,
that
it's
I
two
talk to
brothers
you,
right
man,
wait
here.
a
I'm
second,
losing brain
validation. Because
cells.
what I
and
feel
you
like
So
projecting.
you jump off the live then, gang. What the fuck?
hold on, y'all, hold on. Because we could definitely talk to each other differently. Because if it was face to face, we would be speaking to each other
Nobody.
Fuck
differently.
all that fantasy world shit. I think your femininity is dominating your masculinity, and I think you need to be
George,
redirected,
I think
revamped
what
into
the
the.
fuck?
Wait, are you
I
talking to
think
me now?
you need to be re-indoctrinated into the school of men so that you understand what you're saying, and not only is it lacking
I
logic.
He
think
said
that
lay
you have a
down. He
low
said submit
IQ.
and lay down to these YT men. Go ahead. That's
Nah,
what
the
he
black man, the
said.
black man is God, not
No,
submit and lay
no,
down. None of
no.
that crazy stuff you
You
was
a you a you
putting
a
up
cuck.
into the conversation,
You want him to
Coltrane.
be a cuck like you, George. That's crazy. Let that
I'm a
man
bull,
be
bro.
free.
You better check my resume.
I literally was trying to come with an olive branch and you threw it back in my face. That's wild, bro.
Yeah, troll. Y'all
What a olive, man.
Nah, first off, y'all was acting like we was lacking message. I don't know what kind of
No, I
sidebar
didn't. I mean,
insults you made.
validation was, but I
But
was telling him
listen,
he should
back to the
stop.
conversation, because for the record, I
Nah,
don't
bro.
fight women. But what I was saying was, what was I? The
You haven't answered my question. So
yeah. What was it?
unless you're
Pose
trying
that
to
shit
answer
again.
that, I really don't want to hear
Shut up,
nothing
and
from
pose the
you.
question, man, because I really forgot it.
Okay, if there's only men on the planet, how would y'all reproduce?
I guess the same way women would reproduce, bro.
And you
We
don't
wouldn't.
know what
We
that
wouldn't.
is.
We
So,
wouldn't. I said it. I know exactly what it is because you one of the fools that say Parthenon or Genova, whatever, and then ain't seen it in 100,000 years, never heard of it, never seen it, never recorded it, and you fell for it to act as if it was true, and you know dang well it ain't. It ain't a real thing. It ain't something that a woman could
It
do. It ain't
actually
something
is
that ever happened.
documented. Just because you don't read don't mean that shit don't
I've
exist.
read and I looked it up. I looked up the little sword, and it wasn't even a sword. Like it didn't source to
how
nothing.
can you expect someone to believe your claim on the source you research when you can't pronounce the word?
Wow. Do you hear? See what I'm saying?
No,
Like,
I'm
see,
just saying. Like, I'm
you
asking,
so your
how credible
femininity is
can
so
it be?
dominant. The delusion and the woman mind has taken over you, my
The
brother.
woman
You just
mind.
said, how can you believe someone to believe parthenogenesis, bro? Like your
Okay.
argument goes exactly to what I'm trying to tell you. How would you
Not
believe
why y'all argue with a
parthenogenesis?
man with no
What the fuck
nipples?
is
What's wrong with
parthenogenesis?
y'all?
Whatever the
Why you argue with a man who ain't
parthenogenesis
got no
is.
areolas? That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? God,
Man
That man
said,
got a birth
I be using
defect.
that
Leave him
motherfucking line though.
let
I
him
be using
be.
Lynn line when I argue with motherfuckers,
No,
man.
some of them chromosomes, that tail stayed attached. That motherfucker fucked up, and y'all sitting here arguing with him.
Y'all
That shit
ain't
is
never seen
fucking
a
crazy.
tadpole. Have y'all ever seen a tadpole?
Yeah, we get it. That nigga
That's exactly what
special.
happened.
That nigga special as a motherfucker. Yo, I gotta go to the store, y'all. I gotta go to the store. I'm at to run this men don't have seed topic though, cause y'all some special motherfuckers. Y'all some special motherfuckers. I want y'all to look up the size difference between a sperm and an egg, and go learn the like modern day biology on it. Not that sexist shit that y'all say we got from the Greeks or whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, y'all crazy for arguing with a nigga who said he ain't got no fucking areolas and the tail the tail stay attached. No, listen. Where your chaperone is, sir? I appreciate y'all supporting the live for real. I'm out of here. I gotta go to the store, but I'll see y'all tomorrow. Make sure y'all come back. Bye, y'all.